Hey!
Money, please.
I'll you can go ahead and do a little bit of the intro here first. I'm going to go ahead and adjust for lighting a little bit better.
Oh, yeah, we look a little dark in there.
No, I like it.
Dim it down.
Yeah,
more.
no,
I
leave
like
it
it.
down.
He's going to turn the saturation up in there.
I want to be mysterious.
Hey, welcome to Theater Geeks, Student Weirdos. Obviously, Jason and myself aren't in the DM seat. We got Caleb over here. Caleb is our resident... what the hell is going on? Is our resident Lord of the Rings master connoisseur. So he's going to take us through a bit of the first age, but got to talk about our sponsors first before I turn this over to Caleb. So we want to definitely thank our friends at Robinson. Robinson, you two okay? Robin's Nerd Supply. Check out their website and use Jesus H.
It was better when you had it up and you just had the little tuft up top.
Oh my god. Anyway, go check out Robin's Nerd Supply. Use code TheaterGeeks in the promo code. You can save yourself 10% off your order. They're constantly making new dice. Go check them out. You'll be very, very happy. Also want to shout out to our friends at Eco Owl Press. Eco Owl Press has been with us since the beginning, making our sheets and our books.
My hair in front.
That'd be funnier. They can do that same thing for you. Also making banners, postcards, business cards, menus, all sorts of things. Check them out at ecoowlpress.com. Where they want you to print locally but think globally with their eco-safe printing practices. Also, please check out our friends at D&3D Prints. They will be coming up. The next show will be at Goshen and Dragons, which is this upcoming Saturday, which is the 21st.
23rd.
So check them out on the 21st there. Plus, we have...
Yeah, we're good.
Our friends at Third Watch Dice are also going to be there. Third Watch has been our friends for quite some time. We love their dice. They want to make dice for you. Please check them out on Instagram. Our friends at Secret Door Games at 215 South Main Street in Elkhart. Check them out. It's a great place to get your TTRPGs, your board games, your Gundams, minis, painting stuff. It's awesome. I love going there. It's a good time. And then also check out our friends at Victorial Board Game Cafe in Mishawaka. They are the sponsor for our live show this upcoming...
That's what I said.
This upcoming Friday on the 20th, which you will be able to watch the show here on Twitch. So we will be live on the 20th. We will be dark on the 22nd, just so you know. So we're going to have a Friday live show for you starting at 7 o'clock, but we will be off the following Sunday. So you do need to know that. Please check out our friends at Pocket Bard. It's a free app that you can download. Love them. They make lots of great little music that you can do for your TTRPG space. It is a free app, so it works on your iOS and Apple,
Android,
and all the iOS. So go check them out. Plus, also check out Mana Project Studios out of Italy. They are the fantastic company that got us the stuff for Jason's campaign. They do all sorts of really neat, unique system settings for your tabletop gaming space. Also, I'm trying to remember. I think I've got, check out our buddy Jared at World's OKS Crafter on Instagram, and check out the Board All the Time podcast where you listen to your podcasts. I'm sure I forgot somebody. Let's be honest.
You can't eat this.
Are you sure?
Caleb, to you.
Probably get a poster board.
I need to make a poster board to have it always.
Just like a list of them
Yes.
right next
Yeah.
to you.
No, they're not even
Yeah.
next to you, just in front, like underneath this camera.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for playing today.
I'm so excited I've never
This
been
is
to a table
nuts.
before.
Yeah, same.
This is the first time I have sat in this seat
Oh, it was
since
John.
It was John.
since we have been doing this. It's been 3.5 years, and this is the first time I'm sitting in the DM chair. So very excited about it. We are going to start with some lore.
Oh, Lord. Should I be taking notes?
We should probably be taking
Oh,
notes.
God, we gotta
'cause
take
Lord
notes.
You want to
said-
write some stuff down? You can write some stuff down.
You should take some notes.
Lord of the Rings.
Throughout the entirety of our session today, there are going to be so many lore drops.
Okay.
There will be a lot of things mentioned. There will be events mentioned. There will be people mentioned. There will be places mentioned. All of that. If there is anything that comes up in a conversation that your character is having with an NPC that you would like to know more about or get context about, just say, hey, what's up with this person, this place, this thing. If it's something that your character would inherently know because of their experience, I'll just give you that information. If it's something that your character may or may not know, or may know a little about but not a lot, I'll have you roll a history check. And based on that, just like in 5e, I'll give you information based on what your role is.
Oh, that's lipstick. That is not a pen.
So absolutely, at any point, if you're having a conversation, if your character's having a conversation with another character and there is a person, place, thing, event, whatever mentioned, feel free to ask me about it and I will be happy to share more information about that person, place, or thing. You do not have to push very hard for me to give you more lore because I want to give all of the lore.
Yeah.
Your
So,
tattoo says that too.
yes. In the beginning, there was Eru, the One, who in the Elven tongue is called Ilúvatar. It came into Ilúvatar's heart that he wanted to create a world, a domain for things to grow, for things to inhabit. However, he did not want to undertake this alone. So he first created many spirits. There were some greater spirits, and there were some lesser spirits. Of the greater spirits, he selected 15 to aid him in the task of creating the world. These 15 greater spirits, the elves call the Valar. Ilúvatar imparted upon them his vision for what the world and its inhabitants would look like, but he didn't give specific details. He painted in very broad brushstrokes what he would have them do to create the world, and gave them the freedom to be able to accomplish the task as they best saw fit. So the Valar first created the realm of Valinor. It is in Valinor that they created their homes, their gardens, everything in their world for them to inhabit. Once Valinor was created, they moved on to create Ea, or Middle-earth. Valinor and Middle-earth, Ea, was separated by a large sea except for one connecting land bridge that was called the Helcaraxa, which in the Elven tongue means the grinding ice. It was a barren wasteland of ice, cold, wind, completely uninhabitable, not a nice place to be. That's the only way apart from the sea to get from Valinor to Middle-earth. Of the Valar, there was one into whose heart came envy and jealousy, and of his own ambition, he desired not just to create things, as all of the other Valar did. He wanted things under his dominion. He wanted power over things. He wanted control over things. So he essentially, in his heart, decided he was going to try and bring whatever he could under his dominion, or of any of the other Valar's works. he wanted to corrupt them or sabotage them or do something to impede their work. This Valar's name was Melkor. Various events transpired, which I'm going to yada yada because I don't just want to talk for 20 minutes at the top of the show here. But Ilúvatar, once Middle-earth was created, decided that it was time for his first children to awaken. So his first children were the race of the elves. The elves were the first to awaken in Middle-earth, and they were just there. There wasn't any guidance initially, there wasn't really anything. They just woke up and existed one day in Middle-earth. After some time passed, the Valar said, wouldn't it be cool if the elves could come to Valinor and we could teach them of our various crafts. We could teach them how to craft things. We could teach them about songs and poetry and all of these various things. So one of the Valar, who's called Orome, he is the hunter of the Valar. He was the first to discover the elves after they awoke. He went to the elves and said, why don't you guys come to Valinor? It's a really great place. It's beautiful. We have a lot of stuff that we can teach you. We're not going to force anybody to come that doesn't want to come, but we think it would be really cool if you guys came to Valinor with us. Some said, yeah, alright, that sounds great. And so they traveled with Orome across Middle-earth, all the way to the western shores of Middle-earth, and were transported across the sea by Ulmo, who is the Valar of the waters. Some said, no, we're good right here. We're gonna just enjoy the stars and the forests and the open lands. We don't really need anything else. Some started the journey, but then as they got closer to the sea, had second thoughts for various reasons. Some of them were kind of freaked out about the amount of travel. Some of them thought, we really don't have it all that bad here. So a portion of the elves traveled across the sea to Valinor. A portion of the elves stayed. Of the elves that went to Valinor, there was one born that was the greatest craftsman of any race of Middle-earth. His name was Feanor, which in the Elvish tongue means the spirit of fire. He was so named by his mother because she saw in him a burning passion and just such a fiery spirit, the like of which had not been seen in Middle-earth to that point, nor has been seen since. Feanor did many amazing things. The chief prize apple of his eye, the creation of his heart, were the Silmarils. The Silmarils were 3 gems that he forged. Nobody knows how he forged them. He is the only one that knows, and it was said afterwards, even with that, he couldn't do it again. He poured so much of his heart and soul and energy into these gems. They were his pride and joy. They were hands down, far and away, the most beautiful and precious thing that was ever created in Middle-earth. Technically it was in Valinor, but on Earth. Melkor sees the Silmarils and their beauty, and he hates Feanor for them, and his heart burns with envy and a desire to possess the Silmarils. So he tries to friend Feanor. He tries to give him counsel. He tries to show him some of the things that he knows, being one of the greater spirits. Feanor wants nothing to do with Melkor. He rejects him at every turn, which makes Melkor even more angry and even more determined that he will have these Silmarils for his own. So, at a time of feast in Valinor, Feanor and most of his kin go into the capital city of Valmar for a feast. And almost all of the elves in the entire realm are there. There are a few that stayed out for various reasons. But while this feast was happening, Melkor saw his chance to strike. So he went to Feanor's keep, which was north of the city of Valmar, broke into his keep, killed Feanor's father, Finwë, and stole the Silmarils and all of the other gems that Feanor and everyone in his house had created. Melkor then fled from Valinor to Middle-earth because he knew there would be repercussions. He knew that the other Valar were not going to stand for that. So he immediately tried to get as far away from them in Valinor as possible.
Tracks.
Upon hearing this news that his father had been slain and the Silmarils had been taken, Feanor immediately leapt onto the mound that was right in the center of town, and up with him jumped his 7 sons, and they pledged a powerful and terrible oath that was afterwards known as the Oath of Feanor. All 8 of them, Feanor and his 7 sons, pledged on the name of Ilúvatar, completely unbreakable oath, calling upon the eternal darkness that lay beyond the existing world should they break the oath, that they would kill or destroy utterly any elf, man, Vala, or anything that kept one of the Silmarils from them or prevented them from reclaiming them.
Oh.
Feanor, since his father had been slain, took on the mantle of the High King of that group of elves. So his father had 3 sons, Feanor, and then Feanor had 2 half-brothers as well. His father, Finwë, was the king of that group of elves. His father having been slain, Feanor then took on the role of king of that group of elves. Because they had sworn this oath, they now made the choice to depart Valinor to return to Middle-earth to seek their vengeance and to reclaim the Silmarils that were stolen from them by Melkor. Directly after swearing that oath, Feanor named Melkor Morgoth, which in the Elven tongue means the dark enemy of the world, or the dark foe of the world.
Got that one.
From that point on, that is the only name that the elves ever called him by. He was never called Melkor again by any elf from that day forward. He was only ever referred to as Morgoth. Feanor and his sons and all of their people decide they are going to return to Middle-earth because his half-brothers, Fingolfin and Finarfin, were subject to him as king. They said, I guess we're coming too. They were more loath to depart Valinor, but their king was departing, and so they said, okay, we'll come as well. The other reason that they decided to leave was they thought of the lands, the untamed lands of Middle-earth, that they could explore, that they could rule over. They saw potential to establish their own kingdoms and their own lands in Middle-earth that they didn't really have the opportunity to do while they were in Valinor. So, these three groups of people of Feanor, the people of Fingolfin, and the people of Finarfin, all leave Valinor and venture to Middle-earth. This group of elves was, from that time forward, known as the Noldor. So any elves that came from that line of the House of Finwë, so any of his three sons, everyone that came after that was a Noldorin elf. This is the Middle-earth that we find ourselves in. Those events happened several hundred years ago. So the Noldor have moved back into Middle-earth, and they have established some areas for themselves. They've established some kingdoms. There are also other elves that never left Middle-earth. Those elves are known as the Teleri. So we have Noldorin elves and we have Teleri elves, and they're all inhabiting Middle-earth together. That is the Middle-earth that we find ourselves in. Morgoth has a stronghold in the north, which will be referenced quite a bit, so we'll get into that as we go. And that's kind of the dynamic of the people groups of Middle-earth. We'll get into more people groups in a little bit. But that is the backdrop to what we find ourselves in now. So, in the several hundred years since those events, the most notable things that have happened is Feanor and his sons pursued Morgoth to his stronghold. There was a very intense battle that took place right in front of his fortress, and Feanor was slain. He tried to 1v1 the captain of Morgoth's forces, which was a Balrog named Gothmog.
Oh.
And he was grievously injured. His sons were able to transport him still alive away from the battlefield. And with his dying breath, he said to his sons, "The oath that I took, thou took as well. I hold thee to it. Do not rest until the Silmarils are wrested from Morgoth." And with that, he died. It's said that the spirit that was within him, as it left his body to go to the halls of Mandos, burned with a fire so intense that as his spirit departed his body was consumed with that fire, turned into ash, and blew away with the breeze. So he has no burial ground, he has no tomb. He was consumed by the fire of his own spirit as it departed his body, and it blew away.
Metal. That's how I want it.
Full on like Jedi death.
Yeah.
Just fading.
Just
Girl's name again?
Gothmog.
Thank you, I thought so. God.
Or
Which is a dope name.
like Thanos snaps. Just
That's my new band name.
way to aura
Called it-
farm.
Immediate.
For real.
Yeah,
I'm starting Lord of the
100%.
Rings metal. Would you listen to that?
I would. There are Lord of the Rings metal bands that
yeah,
exist.
but I'm calling it Gothmog.
Yeah, I would immediate listen. I'm downloading your first album. I'm pre-buying that.
Also,
It's
way to
just
go ahead
her-
and call your captain part of your name. You're
Right.
called Morgoth, and now you call him Gothmog?
Kind of just like mix it up. Yeah,
It's an anagram.
it is. It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sup, Party Rick?
110% her songs are just her reading the Lord of the Rings books.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be the battles. Like,
Yes!
Yes!
The whole history.
Love it.
I have to do this now.
Yeah. You are legally required to make this happen
Good thing my
now.
husband's a guitar player.
We'll make it happen.
So is all the
Time
stuff that
to
you're
shred.
since I'm not the Lord of the Rings, so like this is the start of like the Silmarillion. Is that what this is? That book or?
We are coming into the scene that we are opening on is chapter 16 of the Silmarillion.
Okay.
So, yeah, many other things happened as well that I'm yada-yadaing, but there might be opportunities to get
as
more.
somebody who has read one chapter, there's so much more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there will be other
I know.
opportunities to get some more stuff
I'm
about
one
the
chapter
history
in
and
and
the
I'm like,
lore and all
damn,
that as we
okay.
go.
Hold your butts for the lore.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Read me the Silmarillion while I go to sleep. Party Rick, I will absolutely do that. I have thought about when I streamed on Twitch, like me personally, for a while, and I did have a couple requests for like reading streams, like ASMR, just like read me a book streams. I would totally do that, and I would do it with the Silmarillion because
I would
What?
read that.
Yeah.
I would
watch
drop
that.
and like
yeah.
I tried to
One
read it.
chapter
And
of
I
the
just like
Silmarillion-
oh, this is a lot.
I
At
need
night,
an
I'd be like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm on. It's my weekly show, guys.
yeah. And just like to wind down,
Yeah.
listening to deep lore from the Lord of the Rings world.
Taking notes in between, like shit.
You mean what I'm doing now?
That's
You mean
that's
what
what I
just
did.
read? Yeah.
That's me doing Audible with the Fall of Numenor. All of the
uh-huh.
accounts.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I was trying to drive with that, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, wow, this is a lot of information.
It's if you are trying to focus on something else while you're doing that, it's very, very difficult to absorb any of the information.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta be dialed in.
Yep.
Party Rick does share a very fun fact from. It is mentioned in the Silmarillion. Celeborn, who is the husband of Galadriel.
Yep.
His Sindarin name is Teleporno.
Lizard.
Tell the Pornhub.
All right, so that is the world that we find ourselves in. So we are going to zoom in on that map there. So if you look in East Beleriand, kind of towards the south-ish, there is a mound there called Arnoediad. So it is in that area that one of the sons of Feanor has made his abode. The Sons of Feanor, as I said, there are 7 of them. They spread out a little bit, so they aren't all bunched together. They all wanted lands that they could kind of roam free in. Some of them are really into hunting. Some of them are more into the arts and that kind of thing, so they all wanted an area that they could kind of make their own and enjoy in that way. So, Arnoediad is where one of the Sons of Feanor made his home. We see him now sitting by the River Gelion, which is the one that flows north to south along that side of East Beleriand. He is sitting by the river, on the riverbank, strumming a harp and singing. The sound, the timbre of his voice is so pure. It's almost as if you're listening to a babbling brook. It's so melodic and so soothing that any who behold it are immediately not put into a trance, but relaxed, and it is just one of the purest, most beautiful sounding voices that can be beheld in Middle-earth. So we see Maglor sitting on this riverbank, strumming his harp and singing, and he is approached by one of his brothers. This elf is less fair-looking, more better muscled, and it looks like he has seen more front-line action in battles. He wants to be in it. He approaches and Another noteworthy characteristic is he is missing his right hand.
Nope.
He has a stub about right here above the wrist.
Luke? I'm pretty sure it's
Luke Skywalker. So, Maethros approaches his brother Maglor and says, "Greetings, brother. How does the day find you?"
It finds me well.
Oh shit!
How do you find your day going, brother?
Well, I would take counsel with thee. I've sat long in thought, and I find myself uneasy, and I would have thy counsel if thou wouldst give it.
It's what I'm here for.
I've thought long about the tidings that came out of Doriath, about how a mere man and an elf maiden were able to penetrate the fortress of Angband and to retch a Silmaril from the Iron Crown itself. It makes me think. Morgoth cannot be as unassailable as he would have us think. If this can be done by such lowly characters, why could it not be done by the sons of Feanor? Morgoth sits in his caverns beneath Thangorodrim, and he laughs at us. He thinks us weak. And I believe he bides his time. I think he would have us sit idle and then pick us off one by one. Why should we not assail him now? He has shown himself to be far weaker than what he would have us think. What say you?
Brother, do you remember the last time we did this? The cost it took.
It
By
was the dearest cost.
By our hands, ourselves, we may not be able to. Perhaps we find friends.
We are like in thought, brother. If we were to gather all of the free peoples of Middle-earth, why could we not march on Angband? Why could we not take back the Silmarils and finally be rid of this oath?
And see a reason why we wouldn't be able to. This would be a... what's the word I'm looking for in English? Haha! Too many languages in my
Say
head.
in Portuguese.
Yeah, everybody will understand. A task not easily done. There are many people in Middle-earth. Convincing them all to march against him might not be easily done, brother.
And we know that because of some of the deeds of our past, we know there are some that will not come to our aid. But I believe it can be done. But the free peoples will need a voice such as thine.
Jokingly, I was singing Baby Shark the whole time. What are you talking about?
If thou wouldst come with me and try and rally any foes of Morgoth that we can find, I believe it can be done, and we can finally be rid of this terrible oath.
It would be my greatest honor, brother.
Okay, so Maethros and Maglor will walk away and start discussing who they can send messengers out to and who they themselves might need to go talk to and see who they can rally.
Rally the troops.
Rally the troops. We go now to the region of Dorlomin. So that is going to be in the northwest quadrant of the map. Thank you, Scott.
Nice. Actually,
That works.
does this help you?
It does! Because I'm going to
Hey,
go.
hold up. I'm over here.
Yeah, I know,
You
like,
guys
give me
are-
circles.
There we go.
Where's your little lizard? Take
Okay,
a lizard over there.
yeah.
Bunch of little
Yeah.
people in each place.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be funny, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, here, let me move.
Yeah. So we move now to the land of Dorlomin. So Dorlomin is a quadrant that was initially ruled by the High King Fingon. So after Feanor was slain, because of the fell deeds of the sons of Feanor, which you may learn more about at some point today, they essentially relinquished their right to call any one of them the High King of the Noldor. They said this should go to either the House of Fingolfin or the House of Finarfin. And because Fingolfin was the second born of the people of Finwë, the lordship went to his eldest son, Fingon. So Fingon is the current High King of the Noldor, and he dwells in Hithlum, which is right next to Dorlomin, just north of it, yep. So all of that land was the realm of King Fingon. When the race of men awoke, which took place fairly significantly after the elves awoke, they awoke in the far east. So they were not in what we're seeing on the map is a region called Beleriand. They awoke to the east of Beleriand across the mountain range that is on the far, that side of the map. Some wandered across the mountains and found their way into Beleriand. Some of them stayed and still dwell there. One of the groups of men that came across was led by a man named Hador. Hador was one of the earliest leaders of the race of men. So they actually ventured all the way across Beleriand searching for land that they could dwell in. They first came to the land of the sons of Feanor, and they said, "We're too good for you, essentially. Keep moving."
Damn.
So they kept moving, they kept making their way further and further west. They eventually made their way to the realm of King Fingon. King Fingon was of a gentler temperament than most of the sons of Feanor. And so he said, "If you will pledge fealty to me, I will give you land that you can call your own." So the House of Hador settled in Dorlomin, and they essentially were tasked with keeping the forces of Morgoth at bay from that range.
Okay.
And that was their tax, if you will, to King Fingon. So we find ourselves in the land of Dorlomin. So we zoom in onto this village, for lack of a better term, and there are houses. They're made of wood, so simple, not super extravagant, but sturdy. They're gonna hold up over time if there's bad weather or anything like that. There's houses, you can tell there's also an armory, there's an area like a meeting house type of, so it's a full functioning village. In a field behind the armory, we see two men. Both of these men are very clearly warriors by their build, by you can tell by looking at them that these are no strangers to battle.
I'll bet.
One of them is tall and clean-shaven. He has long hair. The other one is significantly shorter and built like a pit bull. Just powerful, huge legs, huge arms, just an extremely strong, powerful, compact man. He has a beard, and these two men are sparring with their sons, who look like they're 10-ish years old, plus or minus a couple years, so not quite yet to manhood. They're still boys, but they're in this field behind the armory, sparring together, and in rides an elf. So the elf rides in and says, "Hail, Húrin and Huor, sons of Galdor. I bring tidings from Fingon. Would you take counsel with me?"
Hi.
So you'll go around.
Yeah, I'll take them out, and I'm assuming we probably have some sort of meeting room or
Yeah.
like main building.
Yep,
Yeah.
that would be right next to the armory.
Yeah.
The boys that you're sparring with are your son and your nephew. Are you bringing them with you, or are you leaving them outside?
I should probably bring them with.
Okay.
Probably smart. They're not
Um,
quite men, but they might eventually.
yeah, so
It may
as
eventually be.
Yeah.
Who knows?
as you are about to walk into the meeting house, the elf takes a quick look at the kids and says, "The tidings that I bring are not cheery. However, I know there is much strength in the house of Hador at any age."
And we are no strangers to that.
So he nods, and you all walk in. The
I'll
elf.
pour water or wine or mead or whatever
Perfect.
we've got to be.
Alcohol.
That would probably be a mead situation. Yeah. So
The best we have.
yeah.
This has got to be somebody super. Well, this is definitely somebody important. So
So the elf will politely accept the mead from you, and he says, "King Fingon and his cousin Maethros and his cousin Maglor believe that Morgoth is vulnerable.
you seem perk up.
They believe that he is not as unassailable as he would have us believe. They believe that with the appropriate amount of force, victory can be won, and we can be made free of his darkness, and the earth shall have peace again.
Thank you, Stark.
As I previously stated, it is known to us that there is great strength in the House of Hador. Your skill in battle is known to us. Faithfully thou hast protected thy borders and the borders of the king. The king now requests all strength of arms to be joined with him and the union of Maethros. And the desire is to march upon the fortress of Angband in a fortnight.
Fortnite. Okay. Well, my king says so, then yes. He obviously has my arms.
If
As many as we can spare. While keeping the border safe.
that is all that we can request. then you are requested to rally your troops as you can and meet at the northernmost point in Darthonian in a fortnight's time.
Where?
Darthonian.
Darthonian.
Got it. Okay,
Where's that, Scotty?
this is me.
I don't know. Oh,
That's me.
yeah.
So Darthonian is in the middle of the map towards the north of Doriath. So keep going north, right there. That area is
It's mountain
Darthonian.
range?
Uh-huh. And the leading up to it. There's a woods there and yes, that is Darthonian.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you say built like a pimp? Yes, I did. All right,
It's like playing strong guy.
then you are tasked with doing that. So you have your marching orders for
Oh god.
joining up.
Yeah.
Just go half the continent away.
Yeah, that's fine.
You
Don't
got
worry
it.
about
With
it.
what men I have.
You're fine.
Don't worry
You'll
about
make it. You'll be fine. We now snap to another area on the eastern edge of the map, so closest to Maria and Scott. We go to Belegost. So Belegost is going to be along the... Hang on.
Am I the tall one or the short one?
You are the short one that is built like a...
Fucking pitbull, let's go!
like
a brick shit house.
Yes, exactly that.
Yes! I was hoping. And I have a beard.
I was
bet
also hoping
he
you
can
were
do
the
some
short
fucking
one.
pull-ups.
Oh yeah. You'll be
Probably
cranking those
one-handed.
out. All right, so we're slightly. I think we're just cut off on the side of the map. Yeah. So Belegost is along the mountain range in the far east of
It's right there.
Beleriand.
Right there.
There you go.
It's off the map, but it's right here.
Yep, right there. So
Do you want a white piece of paper?
Far
Will
east.
that help?
Yeah, that would work.
Here.
Thanks, baby.
Swappy. Love it.
Might not show on the battle map up there, but
It won't.
No,
they'll
that's
see it.
no
It's
worries.
close. It's pretty close.
In fact,
But it's for us.
For us.
if I take our battle map off, they might see it on the actual map itself.
So we snap to Belegost, which is a kingdom of the dwarves. Little history about the dwarves. The children of Ilúvatar refers to elves and men. It does not refer to the dwarves. The reason for that is the dwarves were not made by Ilúvatar as the elves and the men were. One of the Valar that was the craftsman of the Valar, so he was all about forging and creating things. His name was Aule. A-U-L-E. Aule was the craftsman of the Valar, and when he beheld the plan that Ilúvatar laid out, as I said before, the plan wasn't super specific. It wasn't... He didn't reveal everything in detail. He just kind of painted with broad brushstrokes and said, this is the idea of what will come. The children of Ilúvatar was one of the things that Aule beheld, and he thought, that's really cool that there will be creatures that can enjoy this beautiful world that we're creating. Because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to create this beautiful world with mountains and rivers and waterfalls and forests and plains if there's nothing there to enjoy it.
Right.
So, Aule got a little impatient. So, as the world was created, the children of Ilúvatar had not awoken yet, he kind of had an idea in his head of what the children would look like, and so he created his own. He delved into the earth and created them out of the hardiest materials that he could find, because he knew they were going to awaken in a world that was, if not controlled by Morgoth, at least Morgoth would be there, and it would be tough. So he made the dwarves out of the toughest material that he could, and he awoken them, and he taught them a language so they could speak with each other, and Ilúvatar saw what he had done and was like, dude, what are you doing? The children are my thing. And Aule immediately was like, I'm so sorry. Yes, you're right. I shouldn't have done this. I got impatient. Like, I just wanted to create creatures to enjoy the world. And that's what you made me to do. You made me a craftsman. You made me want to create things. And I just wanted to create something that was going to be able to enjoy the world. But you're right. I should probably just destroy the work of my hands, right?
Please don't.
So he was ready to do it. He wept. He picked up his hammer to destroy them. And Ilúvatar immediately was like, nope, I'm not going to have you do that. They can stay. But you're going to have to put them to sleep for a while. And they can awaken after my children come into the world.
I gotta be first.
So that's fine. You can have this as a thing, but they're gonna have to wait a little bit. So he took them into a deep cavern, put them to sleep until the children of Ilúvatar came into the world, and once he got the okay from Ilúvatar after the elves and men had awakened in the world, he went and awakened his own children, and they then were able to start forming their own kingdoms and their own place in Middle-earth. So, because they were awoken in the mountains and underground, and because they were specifically made to be craftsmen, like Aule, their creator, they made their homes in the mountains, or underneath the mountains. So we zoom in now to Belegost, and it is a massive underground fortress. There is a gate in the mountain that is very discreet. If you don't kind of sort of know where it is already, there's very little chance you're going to happen upon it and be able to get into it. Inside, it goes down deep into the earth, and there are intricate carvings in the stone. The stonework is immaculate. Every edge is crisp and clean. There are also forges in Belegost. So some craftsmen are forging weapons, some craftsmen are forging armor, some are turning the gems that they're finding in the earth into beautiful things, into necklaces, into bracelets, into rings. All of these things are being done underneath the earth, and in, I won't say secrecy, but the dwarves, for the most part, keep to themselves. So we zoom into this underground dwarven kingdom in the mountains along the eastern edge of Beleriand. We see a mighty dwarven king sitting on his throne in his throne room. He has a long dark beard with some gold clasps almost that kind of run through it that give it an extra regal look to it. He is sitting safe in his throne room, and yet he still has a helm on his head. Anytime he's seen in his kingdom, he has a helm on his head. He sits there on his throne, taking counsel with some of his trusted advisors, and in walks a dwarven messenger. And he approaches and bows deeply before the throne and says, "My lord, I bring news from Maethros, son of Fëanor."
Aye.
He will hand you a scroll that you can either unravel and read yourself or have someone read to you.
I will take it, break the seal, and start reading it to myself.
Okay. It says, "Mighty and hardy are the dwarves of Belagost, and mighty is their king. A gift thou gavest me at our last meeting, and an oath. The gift I hold in high honor, and count it among my possessions of greatest value. The oath I call upon now. The time has come to reclaim our lands in the north, and cast out the evil that now dwells there. I know thou to be faithful, and I shall rejoice at our reunion." And then below that, it gives details of a rallying point to bring your armies to, and the date appointed to rally there.
He'll chuckle a minute and looks over towards a page that he would have pretty close. He says, "It is time for the stones to rise instead of being settled. Maedhros calls for aid, and we are honor-bound to answer. Rally, and we ride."
The page nods and says, "Yes, my lord," and immediately jumps into action to make it happen. We snap now to the kingdom of Doriath, which is smack dab in the middle of Beleriand.
I can't get lost!
You are right there.
Right in the middle.
Yes!
So, walking through the woods, back towards the main city, the capital city of... Not Nargothrond, sorry, hang on. I have too many names bouncing around. Menegroth is the chief of the March Wardens of Doriath. So he is a tall elf, white blonde hair. He carries a large black bow on his back and is clad all in green to blend in with the surrounding forests. So we see Beleg walking through the woods on his way back to the capital city of Menegroth. Quick context piece. The kingdom of Doriath is a Teleri elven kingdom. So these are some of the elves that never left Middle-earth. They awoke. This particular band of elves started the journey, but did not make it all the way to the sea. They stopped and set up a kingdom here in Doriath. So Beleg, as he is walking through the woods towards Menegroth, is approached by one of his cohorts. Up walks Mablung, who is the captain of essentially the captain of the armies outside of Doriath. So Beleg is the chief of the March Wardens, which the March Wardens are the battalion that patrol the borders, so they make sure everything is kosher within the realm or along the borders of the realm. Mablung is the captain of the forces that venture out beyond the borders of Doriath, beyond the marches, and go out into the world. So Mablung approaches Beleg and says, I have news that is both exciting and a bit troubling. I have received word that the sons of Feanor are rallying all of the foes of Morgoth that they can find to lay siege to the fortress of Angband. These deeds that will be done shall be great, and I would be loath to not be a part of them. However, you know the king's heart when it comes to dealing with the sons of Feanor. And I don't know if he would give me leave to go and be part of these great deeds. What are your thoughts?
Though your blade and bow would greatly assist in this, I do feel that I could go in your stead. Though we could always speak to the king to try to go to both be on our way that way. I mean, our seconds in command do well. We've trained them proper.
Yes, that is exactly what I was hoping you would say, brother. Let us go to the king together and plead our case. So, the two of you will continue walking to Menegroth. When you think about an elven kingdom, especially in the Third Age, you typically think of either Rivendell or Lothlorien. So Rivendell is a giant house built in a valley. Lothlorien is built in the treetops. This elven kingdom, the capital city of Menegroth, is much more of what you would consider when you think of a dwarven kingdom. It's built underground.
Wow.
Menegroth actually translates to the city of 1,000 caves. When the king knew that he needed to make a stronghold for his kingdom, not just kind of living out here, whatever, he turned to the dwarves and sought their aid in building an underground fortress, essentially, that would be the stronghold of his kingdom. So the elves essentially hired the dwarves to delve deeply into these caves in the heart of Doriath and made this giant, beautiful underground kingdom. They were compensated with many gems that they were then able to craft into other things. So you walk into this cave, and as you're walking through to the throne room, along the walls, you are seeing these beautiful tapestries, and they're giant. I mean, the length of the wall is one single tapestry, and they're depicting various things. Some of them are depicting trees and flowers and those types of things. Some of them are depicting animals and wildlife and that kind of stuff. There's one that shows 2 trees that are sitting on top of a hill, and directly down the hill there are these beautiful shimmering pools. The 2 trees are giving off this light. One of them is giving off a golden light, one of them is giving off a silver light, and the light is being reflected in the pools in a way that makes it almost seem like the water is glowing as well. And there is such detail in it, and it's such an intricately made tapestry. You almost have to squint when you're looking at it because it almost feels like it's giving off actual light.
Wow.
So you walk through the hall and you walk into the throne room. There you see 2 people on a slightly elevated platform. You see 2 thrones, one right next to the other. On the one sits King Thingol. He is one of the oldest elves in Middle-earth, even in the First Age. Because he didn't go across the sea to Valinor, he has been here since the beginning. He woke up underneath the stars with the original children of Ilúvatar that came to life. Sitting next to him is the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. She has ivory skin that is almost dewy. It's like it almost has a glowing effect to it. She has long raven dark hair. She's clad all in deep navy and purple in this just beautiful flowing gown. And she sits next to King Thingol. That is Melian, the king's wife. Melian, fun fact, kind of above table, but it's another lore drop. The reason that she is so beautiful and has this ethereal look to her is, I mentioned when Ilúvatar created the spirits, he created the greater spirits and the lesser spirits. The greater spirits are the Valar, the lesser spirits are the Maiar.
Okay.
Melian is a Maya.
Oh, okay.
She's not a human, she's not an elf. She is actually a lesser spirit that has taken on a physical form. For context, the wizards in the Third Age, Gandalf and Saruman and Radagast and the 2 blue wizards that just fucked off.
Yep.
They are Maiar. So she is the same caliber as them. So you walk in, King Thingol is sitting there. As soon as you walk in, you feel naked under Melian's gaze.
Surprised enough I am.
You feel like nothing is hidden from her. Under her gaze, you feel like there's absolutely no way you could ever be deceitful. There's nothing that you could hide. You feel completely exposed just having her look at you. So, you walk into the throne room. Do you approach the thrones?
Yes, slowly approaching. Keep you very revered, my king, my lady. We have come into some information, not myself per se, but my compatriot, that some of our brethren and other folk are going to try to attack and get rid of. I've written so many things and all the Melnor. Yes?
Morgoth?
Morgoth. How the hell did I write this thing wrong?
It's a little lower.
He used to be called Melkor,
Oh, that's why.
but
Morgoth.
But Feanor named him Morgoth.
You don't call him that no more.
We don't call him that.
Morgoth.
I forgot to change the name.
Morgoth.
You straight up
dead name
I was gonna say,
Morgoth.
straight up
I
dead
dead
named Morgoth.
Don't name him. God.
In all fairness, he didn't call himself that. Everybody else called him that.
Right.
So, like, he might think of himself as a more.
He might
As a
identify
Melkor.
as a Melkor still.
Yeah.
This is Morgoth.
But they wish to strike down Morgoth. And we both wish to meet.
I'll be your counter.
You'll be my counterpart. Go.
Oh, we got it. There you go. Did you bring it back?
We wish to take upon this foe.
King Thingol looks down at you and at Mablung, and
Buddies, if you roll high enough, maybe.
he says, "And whom exactly do you intend to join up with in this venture?"
Well, from what I've come to understand, a lot of the fellow men of this world are going to try to get rid of him. And I only feel that we should do our part. And who better than to go but myself and Mablung? As I have defended the inside, he has defended the outside.
He sighs, and he says, "I know all too well the hearts of my captains, and I would not hold thee in my domain against thy will. I will also not permit any who pledge their fealty to me to join up with the sons of Feanor, lest their blood transfer to thine own hands as well, and the blood of our kin. Therefore, this is my decree. Thou,
Lay down.
Beleg, and thou, Mablung, have my leave, but only if thou join up with the people of Fingon. For the High King of the Noldor is also taking part in this venture. If thou joinest with King Fingon only, and not with the sons of Feanor, you may go and you may do this."
Not who?
Not
sons of
the
Feanor.
sons of Feanor. So that would be Maethros and Maglor. There are others as well, but those two specifically are the ones that are kind of like spearheading this whole project.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I will do as you wish.
Then would represent the elves of Doriath with honor, and may both of you return victorious and rid the earth of our dark foe. I have spoken.
Deep bow and slowly exit.
So, another lore drop. You might be wondering why King Thingol is so adamant that you do not, under any circumstances, join up with the Sons of Feanor.
Yeah.
We did nothing wrong. Don't listen to this man.
When Feanor and his sons left Valinor, they made an oath that they would kill or destroy anyone and anything that prevented them from reclaiming the Silmarils.
Okay.
When they got to the sea, they didn't have any ships. There were some Teleri elves that dwelt by the sea that did have some ships.
There it is.
Feanor said, "Hey, let us use the ships." The leader of the Teleri in that area said, "No. These ships are to us as the Silmarils are to you. These ships are the work of our hearts. We put everything that we have into them, and we probably will not ever be able to make ships like this again because of everything that we have poured into them."
Oh, shit.
Feanor and his sons were driven by an oath. Anyone, elf, man, or Vala, that prevented them or stood in their way of reclaiming the Silmarils. And so, what took place thereafter was recalled by the elves as the kinslaying. They took the ships by force and sailed across the sea from Valinor to Middle-earth. When King Thingol heard about that, he made a decree. No one from the Kingdom of Doriath is to associate with any of the Sons of Feanor, and the speech of the Noldor was a little different than the speech of the Teleri because they never left Middle-earth.
Right.
The ones that went to Valinor, language evolves over time, so their language is a little different than the language. It's Elven, but it's noticeably different. King Thingol said anyone that speaks in the Noldorin tongue within Doriath is considered in league with the Sons of Feanor and a kinslayer.
Why is it that you and I are always in contention with each other?
It's like, it's kind of like
You're right, fucked
the
up.
U.S. and the Brits English version.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 That is...
It's aluminium. Get it right, bitches.
Birmingham.
So, that is the reason why King Thingol said, you can go, but you cannot, under any circumstances, team up with the Sons of Feanor.
God damn.
So you don't have to hate them, but you cannot be chummy with them.
They can't sit with you.
Wait.
Correction.
So wait.
They can't sit.
Yeah.
In fairness, the feeling is mutual.
Yep. Yep.
So wait.
We are always in contention with each
I
other.
thought the elves that didn't make it across
It's
the
funny.
lake, ocean, the body of water,
Ocean.
the body of water, are the, oh god, my pronunciation is bad. The
The Teleri.
Teleri.
The Teleri stayed over
Yeah,
in
stayed
Middle
over
Earth.
here.
Yep.
So there was a faction of them.
But they still
That
consider
went
themselves
across-
Teleri.
Yeah, so they didn't make it all the way to Valinor. The way... And more lore drops.
Well,
Yeah.
Ask me all the questions. I love this.
Tara's over here like,
So here's what happened. She is.
4 pages.
So here's what happened. It is a great question. You are absolutely correct.
So we're not actually going to
So-
be gaming. This is going to be so much
Well,
more that like not dies for your
So
Can you
wait,
have
hold on.
next
I
time?
do remember he mentioned that some of the Teleri went this way,
Yeah,
but
it's-
didn't actually go over to Valinor.
Yeah.
But some of them might have stayed on the coast.
Well, yeah,
right?
but this is the question. My question is, and he got it, is that the Teleri elves went across the body of ocean, but didn't make it all the way to Valinor. So they're like on a weird coast, and they set up camp there.
They're on an island.
Yeah.
Or like along. So the way Ulmo, the Valar of the Water, the way he transported the elves that wanted to go to Valinor across is he moved an island.
Okay.
He basically broke off a chunk, carried it across. They all got onto the island. He moved it back across. Some of the Teleri weren't quite ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just
So-
move a fucking island.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so metal.
That's sick.
So they moved,
Never moved an island just
but they
for
didn't
They leave
come
the
off
island.
the island. They
Okay.
stayed there. So the island butted up against
Time I drop a
the landmass of Valinor. So they were there, but they didn't go off the island into Valinor. They stayed there because
Cuba.
that yeah.
Kinda like
Or
Cuba.
Numenor.
That particular island, or that particular faction of elves loved the sea. They actually became friends with Ulmo, and he actually taught them how to make their ships. It's from Ulmo that they learned the craft of ship making, and they made these beautiful ships out of that.
Okay.
So, you are absolutely correct.
Okay.
This is the only faction of Teleri that made it across the sea, but they didn't go all the way to Valinor. They
See, I'm
stopped
following.
once they got there.
Yeah.
That was a great question. Yeah, you are following. You were on it.
I'm having a great time with all these lore drops.
Yeah,
My,
you're having a great time.
Hold on,
I am
listen.
If
ecstatic.
you hadn't
Are-
asked
are
it, I would be
they-
like, wait a minute, wait.
Yeah,
teacher?
well, I already.
What?
Yeah.
Numenor. What becomes Numenor?
No, Numenor's a race of men.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that happens at
That
the
was
end.
separate.
At the end of the first age, that is there's a branch off that becomes Numenor.
Different island here.
Correct.
Got it.
But you can see that island from Numenor.
That's
Numenor is out in the sea, and like there are
I can see,
lights.
big
I can
mountains
see
and stuff.
Numenor from my
Uh-huh.
house.
Yeah, right. Yes, you can see that from Numenor.
very cool.
And the name of my bow is Belthrongding.
Barthronding.
Barthrongding.
Bonding.
Yes, and it is a really good bow.
I like to say
Barthrongding.
an accent.
Okay, so each of you have had your conversation and said, "Yeah, we're gonna do this in one way or the other. We're gonna make this happen." So a fortnight passes. You and Mablung are the only representatives from Doriath because King Thingol is not willing to send anyone, but because you asked to go, he said, I'm not going to hold you here, but I'm not going to send anybody either. So you and Mablung journey up to Dorthonion.
Y'all only brought 2 motherfuckers?
Now we're about to bring an army too.
We're riding deep!
Hurin and Hur
I have enough arrows.
summon their
Brought like 11
battalions as well
I
and
brought
make the
13,
venture up
thank
to Dorthonion.
SNL.
Azagal brings his dwarven warriors, and they make their way up the northern edge there through the mountains across the river
Slowly but surely.
and to Dorthonion.
Trying to write notes.
And Maethros and Maglor are spending all of this time sending messengers out, you know, making sure everybody gets there and coming up with a battle plan. So, a fortnight passes. Everyone meets in the north of Dorthonion. Something that will be a little weird for you and you.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was writing the island note.
It would have been a little weird when your summons said meet in the north of Dorthonion. Reason being, Dorthonion was overrun by orcs in a previous battle. So, to the best of both of your knowledge, you would have been like, alright, it's a little weird, but okay. You probably would not have known that just because the dwarves don't have a lot of dealings with that particular part of
This is my side of the map.
the map.
Yeah, and you're all the way over here, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, you guys don't really go much further than like Doriath, and you spend a lot of time in East Beleriand. You don't necessarily make your way that far north or west often.
That's why we're best
I
friends.
have little legs. I don't go that far.
Yeah.
Apparently, I also have little legs. I could be a cousin.
Second cousin.
Yeah.
Am I a cousin?
No.
Oh, dang
You're a different race, but
it!
it was a good thought.
Short kings.
Woo! Who's taller, you or me?
Probably you.
So
Probably.
you
Yeah.
all arrive at the rally
Careful.
point,
I'll get you next.
If I hold my beard up, I'm taller.
and Azaghal
I
and
also
his
have a beard.
troops are the first ones to join. So Azaghal is greeted by Methros, and Maglor is with them as well. And Methros comes up to you and gives a traditional elvish greeting, but slightly different because he uses his right hand. So typically, an elvish greeting is hand over the heart and then touch on the shoulder. Mm-hmm. He does it with his stump. And he says, "Well met, Azaghal. It has been far too long since our paths have crossed."
Aye. By stars and stones. You look like you could get some meat on those bones.
He'll nod and say, "It has been some trying times for us. How go things in the mountains?"
We keep to ourselves.
"As you always have."
What is it? I assume this is your oath. You mean to ride north?
"Yes. Maglor and I have taken counsel together, and also with our cousin Fingon, and we believe we have a strategy that will prove victorious. At midday, we will all convene once everyone has arrived, and we will review our battle plans, and the Naugrim are chief in those plans." Naugrim is the elvish word for dwarves.
Oh,
I hope that fair Maglor will write some epic songs about the battles that you and I will have. Who else are you expecting to come to our aid?
We have received word from some of the men from the east, the Easterlings, as we call them. There are 2 chiefs that have agreed to join us with some men. We are expecting the men of Dorlomin and the host of King Fingon. We are hoping there will be some of the elves from Doriath and also from Nargothrond. Unfortunately, our relations with our brothers in those elven kingdoms are strained.
Would Azaghal know about what happened between the 2 factions to cause the rift? Would they have
Give me a
talked about
history
it?
check.
Okay.
first roll!
Time to roll. I have to bring up my character sheet.
That's not.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
not bad. That's not bad.
I'm okay with
believe in
that.
you.
I'm okay with that.
Good number?
History,
I mean,
I am not proficient
it's
in.
average.
That's a 12. Plus 1.
You would know that you would not know the details of what went down, but you would know that there was a wrongdoing amongst the factions. You probably wouldn't have the details of how it all played out, but you would at least know that something happened at some point that kind of severed the Sons of Feanor from a lot of the other elves that dwell in Middle-earth.
That's kind of rough. That's got to be kind of rough, though. There's 7 sons of Feanor, right?
Yeah.
They're spread out. But God, my pronunciation is so bad. The Thranir elves?
The Telemari?
The Teleri?
Teleri, sorry.
Thank you. The Teleri elves are like, they can't interact. So, like, do you think they go and see one, or there's like a small interaction, and they turn around and just like book it, like "fuck you, bye"? Like,
So it's the dynamic is similar to.
somebody from your high school you don't want to see again.
It's kind of like
You're like, oh.
it's kind of
like the bad family reunion.
it's like systemic racism.
Oh God,
Like your grandpa is
good.
super racist.
I love that.
Your dad is like less racist because he's further away from it. You are even less because like you don't like you are being told that you're supposed to not like these people, but you're like, I don't really see the problem
Yeah.
here. It's kind of like that. The
Is
further
that
away,
is that where me and Moblong would be? Is like we
yeah.
don't really get why we have to not like each other.
You get it, but you also don't see the point in like completely severing ties. Like Fingal is like, no, nothing. Screw them and the horse they rode in on. Absolutely not. You guys are enough separated from that you're like, I understand like they did some bad stuff and like I get it, but also maybe let's not burn bridges. That's more so where you would be.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it because I'm like, do I always have to be in contention with Maria?
Yeah. No, you don't have to hate Maria. It's more so like you know that Maria's done some stuff that she maybe isn't proud of.
You had a shady past. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
So with knowing that, he'll just kind of like look over at Medros and he just goes, well, that's just less of you tall ones to get in our way. Belagost answers! And just raises his axe up to go ahead and call a war cheer from everyone behind him.
Spartans, what is your occupation?
Fuck! Shit! Oh! Oh!
Well, now I just want to watch that movie.
Love it. As you are wrapping up that exchange, an exceedingly tall and very proud-looking elf walks over with incredible grace. Like the fluidity of movement of this particular elf is. You notice it. He will walk over and greet Maglor and Medros, and you would recognize it as your cousin, Fingon, who
A lot of
is
cousins.
the High King of the Noldor.
There are 7 brothers. Yes, there
Yeah.
are a lot of cousins.
No, no.
So,
I know.
Feanor got around.
yeah. So,
That's really
Fingon approaches you and Medros
And then
and
stepsons.
says, "Greetings, kin. It is with some excitement that we meet again."
Greetings, Fingon, right?
Fingon, yes.
Two separate sons.
Greetings, Fingon. It is good to see you again, and I'm gonna do the traditional elven.
Yep, perfect. He will return it, and then he'll do the same thing with Medros. Medros again uses his right arm to do it.
I like, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
It becomes more of like,
Yeah. He will look at you and say,
Oh, not me.
"It is good, cousin, that you are here to lead at least a battalion from your realm, for the voice of Maglor cannot win a battle of its own accord, but it can strengthen all that hear it in order to find victory."
Just because I really want to do it. Duh. Duh. I would not leave my kin to fight this fight alone. In any way I can help, I will.
Fingon
Also, I got little arms, guys. I don't know.
partially turns to leave and then looks at Maethros real quick and says, "It is best that you are on your best behavior, cousin, or I may cut off your other hand." And then
I need so much lore on that. Hold up.
he turns and walks away.
What did my brother do?
Maethros' reaction was a smirk and a subtle nod.
What did he do? Do I remember what he did? Do I know what he did?
You would know what he did. So, Lore drop. In a previous battle, the party of Maethros was cut off from the rest of the Sons of Feanor. So they were all fighting together. Maethros and his people were cut off by a very large battalion of orcs. Everyone except Maethros was slain. Maethros was taken prisoner back to Angband, which is the fortress of Morgoth. Morgoth took Maethros and hung him on the side of a cliff of one of the peaks of Thangorodrim. So Thangorodrim is 3 volcanoes that are on top of his fortress of Angband. So his fortress is in the Iron Mountains, so there's this big old mountain range. He's got his fortress here. He actually raised up these 3 peaks that are called Thangorodrim with the silt and the basically the byproduct from his forges underneath the earth. He raised up these 3 peaks that are volcanic. So he took Maethros and clasped his right wrist in an iron clasp and hung him from one of the peaks of Thangorodrim. He was up there for several weeks. Fingon, his cousin, was trying to figure out if there was a way into Angband. So he went on his own without an army, without a battalion, without anything, just him. And he was running around in the Iron Mountains around Angband and on the peaks of Thangorodrim. And this was during a time where Morgoth was keeping to himself. He wasn't like throwing stuff out at people. He was just like in his fortress. And in defiance of Morgoth, Fingon took out his harp and started singing a song about Valinor while he is on one of the peaks of Thangorodrim. Maethros hears his cousin playing the harp and singing this song, so he calls out to him, and Fingon's like, "Oh, I know that voice." So he goes and finds Maethros. He cannot undo the iron clasp. Like, he does not have anything with him to be able to free him from this iron clasp that he's been hanging by one arm from this peak for weeks. So, Maethros essentially begs Fingon to kill him. He's like, I can't keep doing this. Just kill me, put me out of my misery, end it. Fingon calls out to the Valar. He doesn't ask for aid specifically. He's kind of in a place where he's about to shoot Maedhros with an arrow.
Yeah.
And he basically says, let this arrow strike true, and let that be the pity that you show to the Noldor. Well, Manwë, who is the king of the Valar, has eagles that report to him everything that's going on in Middle-earth. Manwë sends an eagle to speed down to the peak of Thangorodrim and basically be the taxi out for these guys. They still have the problem of Maedhros has an iron clasp. And so he's like, dude, just kill me. Just end it, man. Fingon takes out his sword and cuts off Maedhros' hand just below where the iron clasp is. The eagle then transports them back to their home area, and Maedhros, in time, is able to recover from his injury. And that is how Maedhros lost his hand.
Metal as
That's badass.
my brother's metal as fuck.
Have we seen him, like, in battle or anything, have something covering it, or is he just, like, one-handed
Naked
in the battle?
stomping it.
So he actually, once he recovered, he was right-handed.
Yeah.
Once he recovered, he trained so rigorously and so hard, he became more deadly wielding sword with his left hand than he ever was with his right. He pretty much just like spite trained and is like, all right, you're going to take my hand away. I'm going to become an even more fell foe for you after that.
Very cool.
So,
That's dope.
Wow. Metal as fuck.
Pretty sweet.
And his hand got chopped off a while ago?
this would have been like 100 years ago.
So, okay, so all of us that know him would have definitely already known his hand is gone. And it's
When-
not looking
Not me.
When you first encountered him, he would have been one-handed.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm a man.
Yeah, this is not
Why
new
would a
for
man be
Yeah.
for
there?
you.
Alright.
Why would a man be there?
The legions.
After Fingon leaves the conversation with you two, he will walk over to another part of the gathering place, and he will see both Hurin and Huor, and Beleg and Mablung. You arrived at about the same time to the rally point.
We took our time, apparently, because we had the shortest distance.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we got some time.
You're
You-
sightseeing.
We're sightseeing. We're having a good time.
It's like that thing where, like, if you have to drive an hour, you make sure you pad your travel time a little bit because you don't know what traffic's going to be like or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But if
I
you
mean-
have like 5 minutes to travel, you leave 5 minutes before you have to be there because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's not a lot between here and there that's going to slow us down. That's what you guys did.
Yeah.
I definitely probably left like ASAP with my big group.
Yeah, you did not have a whole lot of time
No, 'cause I had
to.
a lot of mountains to cross.
Yeah.
A lot of, and if I'm bringing a battalion,
Yeah. Now the men of the First Age, similarly to every other race in the First Age, is more OP than in any other age. Like you got some big strong boys with you.
Yeah.
They can handle it.
yeah.
You're Torben sized?
Torben sized boys.
Except,
Except you.
me.
Except you.
You're a short king.
I'm a short king,
Yep.
Jerkings.
You're 5'2" at max.
probably, or
So-
5'5", like.
Bill.
Beleg and Hurin, Fingon approaches both of you, and you would both have encountered Fingon before. Obviously, he's kind of the king over
Yeah, he's the king.
your domain, and the relations between the elves of Doriath and the elves of Hithlum are good. So, Fingon is a son of Fingolfin, not of Feanor, so there's not
There's
that
not any
same
beef.
yeah, there's not that same friction between your peoples. So he would greet both of you and say, "Hail, the men of Dorlomin, Hurin and Huor."
Hail, my king, and I bow. I think it's the proper term.
Yeah.
I bow. Or take a knee? Do I take a knee? I'll take a knee.
Whatever feels right.
I'm gonna take a knee. That
Yep,
feels right.
sounds great.
I can't. I take a knee.
He will nod in greeting, and then and hail also Beleg and Mablung. Are there any others?
Unfortunately, my king would not send anyone else but us. Because we asked. I don't need to go into a long speech as to why, though.
I know the heart of King Fingal, and I understand the reasons why he makes the decisions that he does. However,
Listen, when they get struck down, we just leave them. It's fine.
No charisma.
I have a tremendous amount of gratitude to him for releasing his two greatest warriors to aid in our efforts.
I would not permit us to at least not attempt a try.
Let's see.
Thanks.
He'll turn back to Hurin and Huor and say, "And the men of Dorlomin, I see you bring quite a host."
I'm a king. You called, we came.
I believe that great deeds we shall do together as the children of Iluvatar.
Let's strike down. Oh god, I want to make sure I say the right name.
Ralph.
Let's strike down Morgoth together.
It is a shame, and I lament the fact that my brother Turgon comes not. However, it does give me some peace knowing that should all go ill for us, and should the men and elves of Beleriand be slain, that some heart of elvendom shall still remain in Gondolin.
That's a name drop.
Yes, it is.
So we've seen so far 3 of the sons of Feanor here. Am I counting right?
You've only seen 2 of the Sons of Fame.
Oh, because Fingon, it doesn't technically
Fingon is their
count.
cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he is one of Feanor's half-brothers. Fingolfin
Gotcha.
is the father of Fingon.
Okay. Half-brothers of Feanor.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Okay, got it.
So I guess half-cousins is technically what they would, but yeah, they're cousins.
Second cousins or something.
What?
like
Yeah,
that.
whatever. They're, yes.
Third
yeah,
cousin
they're
twice
cousins.
removed.
They're cousins.
It's fair.
After King Fingon says this, Beleg and Mablung are approached by an elf that you would know as Gwyndor. Gwyndor is one of the lords of Nargothrond, which, if you look at the map, Nargothrond is just to the west of Doriath. So they're essentially your neighbors. To the west. Yep,
That
right.
way.
Yep.
I was doing west. That was my west.
Right, you're west, yeah. So,
Nargothrond.
yeah, Nargothrond is the next kingdom over. The king of Nargothrond is one of the sons of Finarfin. So, Feanor, his 2 half-brothers,
Yep.
were Finarfin and...
Fingon.
What did I say? Fingolfin.
Fingolfin.
Fingolfin. So...
And Ulfin Finnar.
And then Fingon is
the
underneath.
king of Nargothrond
It's my king.
is Finrod.
Wait, who is? What?
Finrod
So many
is the
Finns.
king
Lots of fins.
of Nargothrond. So the
Oh, I thought that Gwyndor was.
Gwyndor is one of the lords of
Lords,
Nargothrond.
king, got
So
it,
he's
okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Fun fact: Finrod
King.
is the brother of Galadriel.
Oh!
Okay.
That name I know!
Yep.
You would actually be very well acquainted with Galadriel because she lives in Doriath.
Oh, okay.
Even though her brother is the king of Nargothrond, Galadriel got in very close with Melian. They loved discussing basically what things were like when they lived in Valinor in the Undying Lands. Yeah, pretty much. So they love each other. Melian and Galadriel they love talking with each other. They love hanging out. So Galadriel actually lives in Doriath, and she will go and visit her brothers in Nargothrond if they're having a feast or something like that. She'll go hang out, but she actually makes her dwelling in Doriath.
Does she have more than one brother? Two. Finrod, is that the one that we might have seen in Rings of Power, or
That's the one.
that's what I thought? Okay,
That is the very same.
Oh, apparently I need to watch Rings of Power.
making connections. Galadriel's in there too.
Yeah. No spoilers, but she also makes an appearance.
She's like the protagonist.
Yeah. So Gwyndor approaches you, and Gwyndor essentially has the same role as you, but for the kingdom of Nargothrond. Okay. So you have had a lot of stories. You've had a lot of dealings with him. He's a bro.
Yeah.
So Gwyndor approaches and says, I am so glad to see that at least some of the elves of Doriath made their way out. I didn't know what to expect with King Thingol and how he views some in our ranks. He's being very
You're very, very PC, yeah.
Yeah, he's making sure not to step on eggshells.
He is stepping on eggshells.
He's being so careful, he's not even stepping on the eggshells.
Always puckered.
I was about to.
I might not always agree with my king, but I do have to follow his words.
As do we all. Unfortunately, I myself bring only 2 battalions from Nargothrond. King Finrod is also loath to part with many of his forces, given all of the players
You can just say it. It's me.
exchange, but
I'm the Taylor Swift.
You're the Taylor Swift, yeah. I'm just glad that he allowed me and Moblong to come. You in partaking of such a task, you need all that you can. I do fear that my king will be remembered for the slight.
Well, like you, I also would not be stayed, for, as you know, I have business yet with Morgoth that I would see righted.
He needs to be downed and brought low.
And if not for the peoples of Middle-earth, for my own vengeance, I will see it done.
Okay, what the fuck happened with him and Morgoth? You're welcome. I know you want to say it. Here, let me roll.
So, Lord Trout, there was a battle that took place a few hundred years ago. That battle was called the Dagor Bragolak, which...
Bless you.
Thank you. Which, in the Elven tongue, means the Battle of Sudden Fire.
Okay.
So, Morgoth was keeping to himself for quite some time. So, Beleriand actually enjoyed a fairly long stretch of peace. While they were enjoying their peace, Morgoth was building the biggest, baddest army he possibly could.
He's cooking.
He had attempted several times to just pour out legions of orcs and try and take out the peoples of Middle-earth.
Oh, so he does like what I do in Risk when I'm stuck in Australia.
Yes, exactly. Just build it up, and... Yeah.
There. Duly noted.
Every single time he tried that, it did not work out. The elves and the dwarves and the men, when they entered the picture, would just
You got that.
take out the orcs. They would drive them back. They would defeat them utterly. They would wipe them out. So Morgoth, after like 3 attempts at just dumping orcs on people, he came to the realization that orcs unaided weren't enough to attain any actual victory against the peoples of Middle-earth.
Okay.
So, he just kept to himself for like 400 years and built up an army not just of orcs, but also of Balrogs. And he bred a new species. Dragons.
Well,
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Huh, sudden fire.
So, we see the first dragon appearance around that time. It's called the Battle of Sudden Fire because the way he started it was he caused Thangorodrim to erupt all 3 peaks and just...
Okay.
And so this area right to the north, where just north of where all of you guys are,
Yeah.
you'll see in parentheses it says Ardgallen.
Yeah.
So Ardgallen used to be a wide open plain, beautiful tall grasses, just wide open space as far as the eye can see. He pours out this sudden fire from the mountaintops and just by definition goes scorched earth on Ardgallen.
full Pompeii.
Completely just covers the whole thing in ash and fire and grossness.
Yeah, Pompeii.
So the elves from that time on, instead of Ardgallen, referred to that as Anfauglith, which essentially means large nothingness.
Okay.
It completely wipes out anything that grows. It's just a big barren wasteland.
It's literally
after that.
scorched earth.
Yes.
Foreshadowing.
So he pours out the fire and then unleashes his legion. So Balrogs are coming forth, dragons are coming forth, a whole bunch of orcs. That's when Dorthonion was taken over.
Gotcha.
So they basically drove the elves out of the northernmost part of Middle-earth that butts up against where he has his stronghold.
Okay.
During the Dagor Bragolak, there were quite a few casualties. Many were slain, many also were taken prisoner. Gwyndor has a brother, Gelmir. You would know that Gelmir went missing after the Dagor Bragolak. So his fate is unknown. He didn't die on screen. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
So like,
Whose brother is he?
this is Gwendor's brother.
Gwendor's.
Oh, I should have known. Gee.
The Lord of Nargothrond.
Yeah, nailed it.
I was trying to read it. There's overlapping
Come on,
things
it's
as
not
well.
that hard.
Look,
It's not
I
a
said,
Not a-
y'all asked for lore. You are
this is
getting lore.
There's something written over it, but I was trying to say like I know where he's at.
Yeah. You're there. You're right there.
Carlos dinner.
So, Gwyndor is clearly saying to you that regardless of what else happens, he will have his vengeance for the disappearance of his brother Gelmir.
I hope that my arrows fly true to help that come to fruition.
I know not what strategy, battle plans are to be laid out, but regardless of what they are, I would have thee by my side once the battle commences.
Of course.
Around that time, it is right around midday, and you are all called over to a central area. Yes, you're called over to the war table. So this is just essentially the leaders of your people are called around, and Fingon and Maethros are there, and they have a map similar to this one called up. Jason, if you could zoom in on Fauglith, please.
See if I can. Where is that at?
It's in the north.
No, probably.
Well, I don't know if I can get that.
That's
far.
fine. If you can't, you can't. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
What if
let
you
me
take a
see.
screenshot of it, zoomed in, and then
Try to do that
Yeah.
and then do the thing?
yeah,
Alright, hold on.
and then put it.
It's not a huge deal. We
Yeah,
have to have it
we
zoomed
got
out.
this.
It's not.
We got this.
It's not a problem.
And you jump to the screenshot.
Yeah, I'll
and
do
then
that.
Zoom in.
We got it. We got you.
That one.
I love all these lore drops.
Okay.
This just makes me want to.
And then we go to.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, can we have a game session where it's just you giving us lore drops?
Yeah. We can
Oh my god! Wait,
Don't
we've
threaten
had
me with
one
the
die
time.
roll, dude.
Yeah. Like,
That's pretty much been this one.
you
That one.
You roll dice to
Yeah,
see
that's
who gets the
perfect.
next
Thank you.
lore drop.
Because we're here, right?
Yes, you are currently right there in the north of Dorthonian. All right, so
Can you speak Elvish?
what's that?
Can you speak Elvish?
I know a lot of words in Elvish.
But
I
you never learned how to.
I can't necessarily like put together a sentence, but I know a lot of individual words.
Fucking nerd.
So,
Respect.
Yeah, I mean that's still cool.
Fingon and Maethros gather you all around, and Fingon is the one who addresses everyone.
My
He-
kings.
And he says, Lords
No.
of Beleriand, it is with great gratitude that we greet each of you. Let it be known that great shall be the deeds that we partake in. Perhaps great and terrible, perhaps great and fell. But whatever else they may be, they shall be great. For many generations, songs shall be sung of the deeds that we do. Here is our strategy. Tomorrow morning, we shall divide into two hosts. One shall be the western host, one the eastern. The western host shall consist of my people, the men of Dorlomin, the elves of Nargothrond and of Doriath, the eastern host shall be the dwarves of Belegost, the sons of the sons of Feanor, and the Easterlings,
What's an Easternling?
the men from the Far East.
Yep.
Men from the Far East.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they are men that have not come over the mountains.
oh,
So they're like
men like me, Far East.
yes.
Got it.
So
Yep.
it would be
Got it.
other similar men to you, but they stayed.
Yeah,
didn't
they
come
stayed,
over-
they
They
didn't-
didn't come into Beleriand.
They're not as hardy as me.
Pretty much.
I've seen them.
That was actually
I haven't seen
the character that Dan was gonna play was an
An
Easterling.
Easternling?
Yeah.
Dad, we miss you.
The eastern host shall make great show of approaching Angband. Since we're zoomed in and you can't see it, Angband is right here. So just to the north of the Anfauglith, that's where the Iron Mountains are. Angband, and then Thangorodrim is directly atop Angband.
Okay.
The eastern host shall make great show of laying siege to Angband. They will blow their trumpets, they will make their battle cries, and they shall start on the easternmost plain of Dorthonian, and they will march across the Anfauglith towards Angband. The western host shall hide themselves around Aethel Sirion.
The Western.
You would know that Aethel Sirion is it's an old fortress that the elves have established there. So big old walls, a tower for looking out over what used to be Ardgallen, what is now the Anfauglith. It is right on the edge of a dense forest. So Ered Wethrin, right here, is a mountain range.
Okay.
Right in front of the mountain range is a very dense, thick forest, and Aethel Sirion is built kind of into that forest. The western host shall hide themselves around Aethel Sirion so as not to show our full strength and not show our hand to our enemy. Once the eastern host has drawn out Morgoth's armies, the western host shall charge across the Anfauglith, and we shall catch his forces as between hammer and anvil. The eastern host shall block their escape. We shall charge upon them and destroy them utterly from both sides. Are there any questions? There shall be one person that will stay in the very north of Darthonian, where there is a great beacon. Once they see that the eastern host is in position and the forces of Morgoth have been drawn out, they will light that beacon, signaling to the western host that our time has come.
You trust this important task to a single person.
I had the same thought, Mickey.
I understand your questioning of it. It is a very trustworthy individual.
Capable?
Quite.
Sneaky bastards.
Nothing could go wrong. Absolutely nothing at all.
That's why I'm like, dude, put 2 people in there. Put 2 people in there.
Like slip on a rock and just fucking break your neck. Like you're done.
2 people.
If something should go wrong, what is your secondary plan?
I suppose that will depend on what it is that goes wrong. The reason that we have called this group of people together is you have all proven yourself both as exceptionally capable fighters and as excellent strategists. It is entirely possible that what we think may happen shall not come to pass. If that be the case, we have some of the best military minds in all of Middle-earth to be able to change plans and take counsels together.
Do we have a small party to get into the keep? Possibly take out Morgoth? We can't just be looking to take out the forces. You'll just keep building.
The plan, as it stands, once we have utterly destroyed Morgoth's forces in the Anfauglith, is to march then on the very gates of Angband itself. We will have our full force and might of arms. There, we shall bang on the door and demand parley. And if Morgoth comes forth to treat with us, then so we shall treat. And if not, we have everyone in place to lay siege to Angband for as long as it may take.
And by parlay, you mean rend his neck clean.
With all might of arms that we have.
Aye.
I'm going to lean to my brother and just whisper, and get those damned stones.
He fervently nods his head and says, "That is our number one priority. We would, of course, have his head, but only after prying the Silmarils from his iron."
Is that where they're at? They're in his crown? Okay.
Mm.
That was me asking.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
It could have been your dude asking.
I was
She
just
was like,
about
"Is that where they're at?"
Corinne's like, yeah, is that where they where it sits
Are
up
you
there?
sitting up there?
Yeah.
I'm just a man.
That
I'm
was-
just a man. There's a lot of history.
He was so
Silmaril?
proud of himself for stealing them that
He put them
he
in.
created a crown for himself and named himself the King of Middle Earth and set the Silmarils in his iron crown.
I bet they're easy to pop out because he is not a very good craftsman. I bet we can pop those bad boys down.
One has already been popped out.
Yeah. Didn't we?
I haven't done that lore drop yet.
Oh, you
but
haven't?
I could
Oh.
now, I guess.
I mean, we did that. I know.
Yeah.
But not the full
You
lore.
you definitely would know.
Yeah.
See? They get popped out. Easy enough. Steal his
Sure.
crown,
He
pop
gets
him out,
better
you
as
get
a
him back.
craftsman, let me tell you.
What are you gonna do with him when you get him? What was Dad gonna do? Papa gonna do with him?
If there is nothing else to be said or asked,
I don't have
Like the
anything.
dwarves.
Am I forgetting
Put 'em
anything? Above table? Are we forgetting anything?
Maybe put him in some rings.
It's real disappointing that we're
Fame
splitting
or
the party,
whatever.
but
No, I know. I'm a little sad I don't get to fight with the
He created like
dwarves.
we're split apart.
I'm a little sad we don't get to fight, but is there anything else we need to think about, like, and ask? Yes, we already mentioned about the two. We really should have two people at the beacon,
Uh-huh.
but my king says no.
Sorry, your king sucks, I guess.
He's your cousin?
Yeah, I never said I had to like him, I guess. No,
Yeah,
definitely.
okay. And I mean, I guess this is the best plan. Why not? He came up with it. The DM says we're splitting the party.
That's how it is.
Look, I have an intelligence of 12, so I am A-okay with hitting the door as hard as possible.
I don't even know what's mine.
In all my wisest brain parts, does this sound like a sound plan, or should we absolutely make sure there's more people at that beacon?
The beacon will probably be okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't either.
Okay, it'll
I
probably
don't like that.
I just saw that my personality trait
Here's-
should be more assertive.
So here's the thing.
fix it.
Dorthonian was cleared out by Medros. It was cleared out of orcs before everyone came to rally here. That's why he said it's okay
It
to
should
like
be
we'll,
okay.
we'll rally here. So unless there's betrayal from within
Which would
The
never
group-
happen in a.
That will never
that
happen.
that would be the only thing
No.
that would be the only thing that would cause the beacon not to be lit when it's supposed to.
Foreshadowing.
Which one of you bitches is it?
Me! Of course it is!
No, it's not fucking me.
I don't know.
It's-
I read my wiki page. I'm a decent person.
Oh, I didn't do that.
I almost sent all you guys.
The wiki page?
Yeah, there's my favorite Lord of the Rings wiki is called Tolkien Gateway,
I love that.
and I almost sent you your like character pages for each of you, but
I just went with what you sent me.
yeah,
I found one that said one wiki to rule them all.
that's another one of them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just
Okay.
gonna believe my king. I'm commanding.
I'm a good
and
person.
authoritative.
I have no ulterior motives whatsoever.
I'm honor bound to go
Also.
along with this plan.
I am also honor bound to my king.
All right, you all have your marching orders, so
I'm just here to
you
be
will-
like we should be represented. Okay, cool.
so you'll split off into your different battalions and prepare for battle. With that, we'll take a bio break.
Yay!
Because so much time has passed already. I see now, sitting in this in this chair
How it
how
flies
easy
by,
it is to
right?
be like, oh, it is
Yeah.
6:45 or 7. Yeah, 6:45.
Like,
we better take a bio break. So we'll be back in a little bit with more.
Lore.
Let's be honest, it's lore. No, we're gonna roll some
No
dice in a
fights.
little bit.
Roll some
Only
dice.
lore.
We're gonna roll some dice in a little
Roll
bit.
for lore.
Some dice. Hey, I've at least rolled a dice so far, and it was a-okay.
Yeah.
So,
It was average.
I'm having a great time. You see how many pages of lore I have?
I honestly could.
I actually love that you have like half
You
of a
were like,
notebook.
lore.
they are hot.
Let me show you our solution for interactive audio for TTRPGs. So we're here in our cursed land scene.
Let's go run through it again. I had it auto open.
Good enough.
Well, this one's also narrated by Andy. Alright, here we go.
I hope you
got
guys
it.
are having at least half as much fun as I am.
I'm
because
having a great time.
just vomiting lore all over you guys
I love
is exactly what I wanted this to be.
I loved it.
We are about to get into some
I'm
things
having the
other
time of
than
my
lore.
life with this, guys.
Like, yeah, not gonna
Give
lie.
me so
for a
much
person like,
more.
because I don't know shit.
I know some stuff. Oh, this one's done by an ensemble.
I struggle with high fantasy. I always have. I've
Yeah.
been D&D too long, so it's like I see where in the storyline.
Alright, we're back.
Hello. But
Hey!
I see where like sometimes it's like, oh, don't do that. It's obviously a trap. And I realize it's a book. They want those, but it's like hard for me to be like cool with that. I guess is
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
to say.
Like it works for the storytelling, but
Oh, thank
if you take yourself out of it, you're like, but really though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
No,
that's why
totally get that.
I always struggle with all high fantasies.
Well,
Yeah.
kind of like why we're like, why don't we put two people in that beacon?
Right.
All of us are like that.
Is that yeah.
Just do it.
But you know what? It's fine. My king says otherwise.
And that was Fingon that was telling us the
Yeah.
battle plan, correct?
Yes, that is right.
Okay.
Just making sure.
I'm back in. I'm done buying.
Okay, here we are.
I'm not back in.
are back.
That beacon is
So,
gonna fuck me up, and I know it.
I'm good.
it is the next day.
Are you gonna go to the beacon?
The
The
sun
beacons are lit.
is
Gondor
about to
calls for aid.
rise over the
Who's Gondor?
Is Gondor
Western-
on this map?
No.
Why?
Gondor's not on
Gondor
this
is
map,
not
no.
on this map.
Gondor
That
hasn't
is
been around.
Third age.
It won't be there for like thousands of years.
Okay.
Also,
Is this a prequel?
everything that you're looking
Yes.
at right now,
So,
All the books and movies are third age. This is
Yes.
first.
This is the
First
first age.
everything that you're looking at right now will be underwater in the third age.
Whoa!
There are
Wild.
There is a world changing, and by that I mean it changes the shape and form of the world event twice, technically 3 times, but there's one that happens at the end of the first age. There's one that happens at the end of the second age.
That's why they're ageless.
That's why they're reckoned in that timing. So this part of the world does not exist in the third age.
So, like, if Mount St. Helens goes off,
Yeah.
not Yellowstone.
those
Right.
Teleri
Something kind
wish
of
that they had those
Or
boats now.
the
Right.
New
They really need the boats now.
Yeah.
Because that's where the next big earthquake's supposed to hit is New Madrid, which is right through Terre Haute, Indiana. Goes right underneath the nuclear power plant that's connected to the university.
Sick.
You know what? This all sounds great.
Back to this end of the world.
Anyways,
the world that's
we're in-
currently running okay.
We're in Baleriand in the first stage. So, the eastern host and western host take their positions. So, if you want to shuffle around your little people,
Wait.
I
the
need one of the little shuffleboard things.
Or is
the
it like
eastern host, yeah, like the
my east, your east.
like craps table,
We're
like the things.
we're
this way.
because this north south west.
Yeah, so you are essentially
going, like, over
above,
there.
like where it says Ladros. You're essentially above there.
And then I'm up there too.
I got
yeah,
you, buddies.
so-
I got you,
So we have
buddies.
the eastern front here. We have the western front here. You guys are actually going to be back
Even
along
further.
here.
Yeah, because you're hiding in
We're
this
hiding,
forest.
Yeah.
Now, would I be under the assumption that Maedhros, because they said Sons of Fëanor are coming on the East Embankment, he's coming with us then, right?
Yes, Maedhros and Maglor are with you as well.
Got it.
So you are on the eastern front as well.
Front of the battle.
Nah.
Better get that harp out.
I'm in the back going like la 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 la. Baby shark, baby shark.
Little drummer boy back here.
So the eastern host is lined up, ready to start their march into the Anfauglith.
Making my way downtown
The
to
western host is either behind the walls of Eithel Sirion or in the woods. So both
there or there.
Hurin and Beleg are going to be in the woods just to the south of Eithel Sirion.
Okay.
So, as I said before, it's a very dense, dark woods.
Okay.
So, if you are back a little ways, you have a lot of shelter from the trees.
Okay.
So, you don't have to worry about the sun, like, catching your sword or your helm or anything like that. You are far enough back that you are not going to be seen from the Anfauglith.
Excellent.
What could go wrong?
Exactly.
Nothing.
So, the sun
Gonna get lit.
rises up over the Arnoediad, which is the mountain range right behind it rises up over the other side because that's the east. Over the mountains that Belagost is in. And Maedhros gestures to the trumpeteers that it's time. So, good.
Would it be anachronistic if I had a gift for Maedhros?
I'll allow it.
I would love to, right before battle, present him with a little attachment to put on a stump.
Yes.
That's just like a little double bearded axe to go on it. Basically like a hand axe looking thing.
Okay.
As just, even if it's ceremonial, but definitely a way that he could still help protect himself.
Okay.
And
That's metal.
yeah, just
Is
like
that it?
have the smiths like run up and bring it up to him and just say, may that you use both of your hands.
Eyeballs.
Be swift, and may our oaths be paid.
We're gonna die, you guys.
He will look down at it and kind of like take a look and like see what it's all about, and then say, if the skill of the Naugrim on the battlefield even comes close to matching their skill in the forges, our victory is already assured.
We'll see those gates fall.
And with that, he will gesture that it's time to get after it.
Toot toot. Guys, I'm excited for a battle.
So,
Let's go!
horns blow. There are battle cries.
Oh, you have your horn upstairs.
There are
Do you think I'd be able to
swords
do it
are
right now?
getting banged against shields. Everybody is getting pumped up, getting hyped, getting ready to go.
That's what it sounds like.
You get through.
We have like an actual horn upstairs.
Oh.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Is it a functioning horn?
It's a functional horn.
It's like a Viking war horn that she bought.
I could go grab it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
We'll go grab it. We'll go grab it. I mean, like,
That's a cool prop.
You have to. It's legit. You have
For
to.
no other reason,
back
so I
there,
can see
though.
it. That sounds awesome.
You take a second to like really be able to get the kind of like pucker right.
Mhm.
So the best part is the first time you do it, you literally sound like, and the next time's like, and it's dope.
Awesome.
Kind of
Yeah.
like a trumpet. You just gotta practice.
Yeah.
Gotta get
Trumpets
the
have
lips
more
just
like
right.
forgiving bells on their mouthpiece. Same thing with like a sousaphone, because I used to do that all the time. And you could do anything from like a all the way to like a, and that whole thing still makes a low ass note. You can just have the flappiest of lips and still go and get loud.
Flappy lips.
Good, because I do.
I was also going to say new band name. Called it
Flappy lips.
Flappy
You can have
lips.
that.
That's actually pretty sick.
I mean, they have the
Wait,
flaming lips.
who's gonna do it?
Second attempt.
You got it.
You got it.
I don't.
It's Flappy.
I believe in
You
you.
gotta flap your lips some more.
I believe in you.
Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
But gotta keep it flappy.
Well done. So that's what you hear.
Yeah.
You hear like a couple dozen of those. You hear shouts. You hear banging shields against, swords against shields.
Yes.
Just getting pumped up.
Yes.
And the eastern,
I'm pumped up.
the eastern
And we're way
front
over here.
starts its march across the Unfugleaf.
Oh, dog! I hit you with my elbow.
It's okay.
While that is
He didn't
happening,
feel a thing.
on the
No matter what
western
impressions he's had,
front,
he doesn't care.
Or we are.
Yes.
you can actually hear it carry, since it's a wide open plain, there's nothing to stop it.
I'm gonna see.
There's kind of some mountains right there on the northernmost point of Dorthonion, and so the sound kind of travels along that front, and you can hear it happening. It's far enough away. The elves can maybe make out a little bit.
Start hearing.
Sorry,
better
elves
things.
have super great vision.
Better. Sorry.
You can't see details or anything,
It's
but you
fine.
can kind of see like, so stuff's maybe starting to happen over there.
I'm a pretty hardy man.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, my eyes are at the beacon. I'm like looking.
What do your elven eyes see?
So everyone
A
over
lot of
here is
nothing.
very well hid. You and your you don't have a host. You and Moblung are
You and your host
just a
of
couple people down from Gwendor. So Gwendor has his lieutenants right directly next to him, and then you guys are right next to him. Gwendor has actually asked you and Moblung to lead one of his battalions.
Oh, okay.
Since you didn't have anybody come with you, he was able to bring 2 battalions. He asked that the 2 of you lead his one battalion. He is leading the other. And then you and Huor are at the front of the men of Dorloman, and they're all lined up in the woods behind you as well. As the eastern host starts making their way across the Anfauglith, I need both of you to roll me perception checks, please.
Hell yeah!
What if my passive perception is a 20?
You're probably going to do all right.
Not with what I rolled, Caleb.
That's stuck. Hold on. Did I get? You're stuck.
Me too.
That was a bad die. Hold on. Get a real die. Oh shit! Okay, that one's not bad.
At least you don't have to break your oath to your.
Make sure that's a
your
fit.
promise
That's a
to-
15 on the die. With a perception check,
Yep.
that'll be an
Wait,
18.
I'm proficient in
15.
perception. I can
15?
see.
With
Okay.
a 4 on the die.
Okay.
Jesus,
Gotta love that sweet plus 11.
I'm not
Yeah.
perceptive at all.
I love
Both
you, you need for nothing.
of
Please
you,
lay down.
as you are marching across the Anfauglith, you both notice something
There it is.
is out there.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
You can't see.
The Balrog.
You can't see details. You
Dragon.
can't. There's no. You can't see any like glints of metal. Like the sun isn't catching any armor or swords or anything like that. But the plain isn't as even and barren as it should be.
Yeah. I'm used to uneasy terrain, so I feel like I would have a good understanding of being able to trek through this stuff anyway. but it's not as it should be.
Yeah, you're looking at it and you're like, this should be just a wide open, barren wasteland, and there is something that is breaking up the wide open barrenness of it.
Yeah, would I be close to Maglor and Medros?
Yeah.
Say. Aye. What do your eyes see up there?
Awesome jack diddly shit.
Well, take a closer look.
If I take a closer look, like really focus my beautiful elven eyes, what do I see?
Because you're specifically looking to try and figure out what you are seeing, you see that there are lumps that are kinda sorta the same color as the like sand and dust and everything that the Anfalgleith is made of. They're large lumps and there's a lot of them. Like, a lot of them.
What would you call a whole bunch of lumps on the ground?
By lumps, I mean they're like 5 feet tall.
Roughly the size of your average
Little dude.
human. A little taller than a dwarf.
I believe I would probably have some knowledge, being a very war-waging king, of potential traps that may be set.
Sure.
Would I be
You
able
have
to,
been ambushed before.
would I be able to discern with some descriptions if I would know if those might be
Zunite.
trap set, or potentially like things hiding in weight?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Guidance from Gwen.
If only she was here. Man, I need smaller dice. Apparently these dice are enormous.
You know what? Do it at
There
advantage
it
because of your history with...
Your dwarven history.
Good, because that one was a 9 at base. That one's much better with a 17. And an insight check would make that a dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
You, as I said before, you have been ambushed before by orcs. And you know that one of their favorite tricks is to try and camouflage themselves in whatever area they are in. Being that the Anfalgleith is right in front of Angband, they obviously would know how they would have to camouflage themselves in order to come forward without revealing themselves before you get kind of close. So you can draw conclusions based on that.
It might be a good idea if we have some artillery fire towards those lumps that you see. Those appear to be orcs waiting in.
We have archers, right? Yeah.
You would have archers, yeah.
Expectantly looking at elven archers to do things.
How dare you expect elves to do anything in this world? You know better.
I will say
We need to get closer, okay?
they would not be, what you are seeing currently would not be in the range of archers at this point, but you are obviously aware of their presence for when you would get into range. So you would need to advance a little further
When
before
we get
you would be
into
able
range,
to
I think
send a
we'll tell
volley.
the archers to take a couple shots, see what happens.
Would we have any armaments of our own to be able to do any kind of ranged combat, or are we mostly melee at this point for first stage? Kind of.
People have bows.
Okay.
It's not all melee. There's not necessarily like more advanced.
Not like war machines or anything.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a trebuchet with you.
Yeah.
But there are ranged weapons.
Okay.
Okay, while that is happening, I need the two of you to roll a perception check.
Oh no.
I have a feeling we have a rat.
Someone told.
Someone told.
Ah, where'd it go?
Which one of you was it?
Fingon.
You said perception?
Hold on, wait.
No.
Yes, please.
Or Torgon? Torbon.
Hey.
Fuck. I was so close with his name.
Fingon?
No, the other son of Fëanor. They didn't show up.
Oh, that was a son of Fingolfin.
Oh, Fingolfin. Shit. All
Yeah,
right.
Turgon
Did
not show up.
I got it.
So Fingon's brother,
Okay.
Turgon, did not show up.
I'm gonna call that he did it.
I already 23.
23?
Yeah.
21.
Wow, excellent from both of you.
My normalizer better than you.
So,
Look at that plants.
the two of you, as you are looking out from this dense, dark forest across the Anfalgleith, you both see movement, which
Shouldn't be
Shouldn't be-
possible.
should not be a thing.
We should not be seeing that.
Uh-oh.
What does the movement look like? It's not our people. No.
No, so your people are all the way
Yeah, they're
across
all-
the
yeah.
Anfalgleith.
Yeah, they're-
The movement that you're seeing is like right here.
Yeah, in front of us where it shouldn't be.
Correct.
Because we were going to sandwich them.
Yes. So everyone in your host is either behind the walls of Ithel Sirion or in the woods that you are in. There should not be anybody on this side of the Anfalgleith.
Yeah. It doesn't. Do I know what orcs look like? I would know.
Oh yeah,
I know what orcs look like.
absolutely.
Forget I asked that question. I know what orcs look like. Do they look like orcs?
You can't really tell because they are kind of blending in. There's something moving out there, but it's not immediately obvious what it is.
Is there another? Is the king on my side?
Fingon is on your side, yes.
So I'm gonna go to Fingon and I'm gonna say, my king, there is movement that is not us in front of us.
So Fingon is he's on the wall of Ithel Sirion, so you can
then I'll
walk.
send, or I can
You
send
can
like a
either way.
messenger.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
What,
send-
which would you like? You send a messenger?
Yeah, I'll send a messenger.
Okay.
Toys underneath it.
So
So-
that I can keep my station.
Yep.
But he needs to know that I see something.
Right. Okay.
Yep, you got it.
So your messenger runs up. It's not far. It just is. You're right next to the wall.
It's like,
The messenger comes back and says, "The king says yes, he does see what is coming, and
Coming at us.
yes,
Oh,
and
fuck.
it appears to be a battalion of orcs. His orders are to remain hidden, keep to the plan, and do not tip our hand."
Noted. And I will, because I'm assuming I have like commanders or generals underneath me, and I will spread the orders from the king.
Okay. So you are now both aware that that is a thing.
Yep.
Back over to the
You
eastern
have
front.
the
You continue your march. You continue to advance. Around this time, you would be probably 300 to 400 feet away from the start of the lumps that you saw. Now that you're closer, there's more of them than you initially thought. It looks like there's a sea of sand-colored lumps in front of you.
They knew. Someone told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long can orcs go without eating? You know?
That's a great question.
I don't know if there is a canon answer to
Because
that.
like,
Come on,
Could
Caleb,
they
you know
have just been-
everything.
Well,
Wait,
here, I can.
However, I do
can
know one
speculate.
thing. Meat's back on the menu.
Hey. So because of that, because of the context that we have in the two towers, one of the things that when Legolas and Aragorn and Gimli are chasing after the Uruk-hai that have taken Merry and Pippin, one of the things that they just cannot figure out is how they keep running. They're like, they have to stop for food or like rest or something at some point, and they just don't. They just keep going.
Right.
So we know from that an average orc does need to stop for food and rest and everything
At some point.
sooner than the Uruk-hai did. So they were chasing them over the course of several days. So it can be inferred that like a day or two probably they would need sustenance
This
and or
was
rest.
Definitely a trap. We were told 2 weeks to meet up. They've been given 2 weeks to also meet, potentially, or at least a week. Someone
Especially if
said
he had
something.
a way to spy on things too.
Right.
Okay, continue. Sorry. It
So
was a thought I had.
you guys are very, very close to being within archer range of what you are seeing. If you'd like to do anything, you can. If not, we'll go back to the western front.
Just looking over at them and say, we shall continue our charge towards these mounds. Prepare yourselves to shoot at them. That way, maybe they think they still have some surprise before we get too close.
Okay, very good.
I wish we had ways to communicate.
We do.
Walkie-talkies.
I can sing. You guys can't talk back, but I can sing and you will hear me.
Back on the western front,
As a burbling
the lumps continue to get closer, and they are to the point now where they are no longer lumps. So as they get closer, they stand up. They were clearly moving in a hunched, shuffling manner to make their way across the Amphalglith as much as possible.
Try to be sneaky.
There is a small party of orcs that comes right up in front of the woods and the walls of Aethel Sirion. There's an orc that steps out from the line. There's like a line of them. There is one orc that steps out from the line and says, "Hail, hosts of the West!
How does he know the plan?
Who shall come parley with me, a representative of my master?"
Oh, not with me. My Christmas sucks.
Only a man.
Just a guy.
I'm just a guy.
But you're an assertive white guy.
But I'm a guy.
Right.
Well, I think
I have all the audacity.
All
I
the
also
audacity
Yeah.
of a basic white man. I believe in you.
let me see.
Y'all got this.
You got this.
Yeah, no, I'm better suited in the
I'm
woods.
gonna
I
look
can-
up at the wall and see, does he do anything? Does he say anything? It's just,
That's what he does.
but he. Oh, okay. Then we step back. He
Parchment
says
rock
keep to the
shears.
plan. He said keep to the plan. Do not give our hand. I'm staying hidden.
If shit gets sideways, I do have my bow.
Are there truly none that will treat or parley with us?
I just glance up.
What if
Keep
Fingon
hands.
was the one that betrayed them?
What he wants? I'm listening.
I mean, technically, Fingon
The-
is under the same oath.
The orc
He's
Not-
takes a step aside
So he's
and he
not-
says,
Yeah.
"Very well. If none shall parley, perhaps a demonstration."
Uh-oh. Oh, no!
4 of the orcs step forward. 2 of them kind of drop back, so it's like this.
Yeah.
The 2 in front
Like a,
part.
a diamond. Yeah, a little diamond. Right.
Between the 2 of them, so like in the middle of the 4 orcs, there is a person who is bound. Hands are bound with a sack over their head.
I don't know what he looks like. I'm not old enough to know what he looks like.
One of the orcs pulls the bag off of his head. You hear a very sharp intake of breath
Yeah,
Yep.
a few people down from you.
yeah.
It's Gillimer, isn't it? Gwendor's brother. Yeah! My notes! Oh, fuck.
The orc, who has been talking this entire time, says, "Behold! We have many more such at home, but you must make haste if you are to find them. For when we return, we shall deal with all of them, even so."
Uh-oh.
And with that,
He chopped his
the
half.
two orcs in the back chop off Gelmir's
Yep.
feet, hands, and then head.
Ah! I was listening to my king. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Well, shit.
Feet,
Before
hands.
anyone has time to react,
Yeah.
Gwyndor
Yeah, Gwyndor.
and all of the other elves of Nargothrond are thrown into an absolute rage
Yeah.
and rush out of the forest after this party.
I believe that.
I will fire covering arrows.
Okay.
We fight!
Seeing
What
that
they want.
they're out there, that it's happening now, Fingon signals to his hosts, horns are blown, and the battle begins.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
Toot toot.
You guys are now in archery range of the lumps.
We start like I would go ahead and have the dwarves go ahead, and I start like running, breaking out, and I pull out my war axe, and he just says, "To shatter the gates, show Belagor's fury!" And they start charging ahead to go ahead and be as close as possible before they take their big shots at the mountains.
Bye.
Everyone roll initiative. It is almost 7:30, and we are about to go into a combat.
Let's go!
Just want to make
got nowhere to
sure
be.
everybody's okay if we don't end at 8 o'clock.
I can call off work
My only concern is the weather.
We have a
Is it
couch
supposed
and a
to
bed.
get worse from now?
tonight. I don't know how the
It's
weather is now.
supposed to start at 7.
Yeah, if you want to check the weather reports.
That
you
is
can see.
literally my only concern is the weather, and they're still talking gusts up to 50, 60 miles an hour.
Are we getting the snow anymore?
We are getting the snow, but it's
Monday
not
into
until
Tuesday.
Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Still
see,
sucks.
we're supposed to be getting this storm, and there's
Yeah.
a low chance of tornadoes, but it's not impossible.
Okay. It is up to you guys. I don't want to.
A brief qualifier. This is not going to be a standard 5e combat. This is going to be a large scale combat.
Yeah!
So this is going to be you are controlling your battalions against
Fair.
opposing battalions.
Okay.
So it's not going to be I slash with my sword, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
The way this combat is going to work is you will roll 2 dice. You will roll a d6, followed by a well, depending on what that is, followed by a d20.
Okay.
Your d6 will determine if you are playing offense or defense against the battalion of orcs that you're going after. So if you roll a 1, you're playing defense. If you roll a 2 through 6, you're playing offense. If you're playing offense, you roll a d20, and that will determine how many of that orc battalion your battalion takes out. If you roll a 1, I will roll to determine what the damage is to your battalion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm down. I just know that 2 of you live pretty far away, and that's it.
Yeah.
So,
So, real quick, I wanted to show you this. This is...
Thought it was the right time for it, right?
Yeah. We're going to move to the battle map directly after this.
Yeah.
This is what you're looking at. The Enfalgleith is this large, desolate, barren wasteland. When the fires came down from the mountains, it took out all of the grass and anything that grows.
It's like the Sahara Desert.
Yes, so now it's just sand and dust and pits and just a completely uninhabitable wasteland.
Any volcanic glass?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there'd probably be some of that in there. These are the Iron Mountains, so the mountain range that you see that stretches across.
Okay.
Angband is right in the middle where you kind of see the glowing of the
Right
fire. That's where some of the foundries are, so the forges where Morgoth creates the fell, everything that he does.
Yeah.
Where he
And
beats
then-
a dick.
Yeah. And then you can see the 3 peaks of Thangorodrim there as well. So the 3 volcanoes that you see there, that's what those are all about.
My dexterity's a -1, so I'm pretty sure my initiative is a -1.
Yes.
Oh.
But I rolled a nat 20.
All right, if you would be so kind, if we are okay going into the combat, I don't think it will take necessarily as long as a typical combat because of the style that we're doing.
Yep.
So,
Do you want to move it anyway?
that's actually good.
Right here?
So this is the western front here. There's the eastern front. So you are pushing towards, we'll say, where this bush is right there.
Okay.
That's where the gates of
Always go for
Angband
bush.
are. So you're coming
Yeah.
between... So
Pinch pointing.
I am going to put some enemies out here.
You have little bears.
The enemies are going to be these D10s, and that will give you an idea of how many there are and what you'll need to do to get through them.
Okay.
Man.
We have gates.
Oh,
Oh, that's perfect.
We have gates. The gates.
Love that.
These will go out
They're good.
here.
If he touches your butt, we're not sorry.
Just rub those titties on that mic.
Yeah, girl. You know you like that.
That
yeah.
ASMR.
ASMR with the rest
Some
of
people
them.
play extra for that shit.
So true.
Sometimes we'll get biddies for him. It sounds great.
That one's harder to read, but we'll make it work.
Cool.
oh, you put them all on zeros?
Yeah. For 10 or 100 or
For a ton.
a lot.
Oh.
All right.
Let's
Initiative.
fucking go.
21.
Okay.
Wait. No, 22.
That's
19
cheating.
plus 3 is 22.
That's cheating.
Corin
Right.
is at 22.
21.
21.
Ah! I think I'm just betting. I'm kidding.
16.
Hey, wait till the lights are out, and then we'll talk.
What are you doing, Bob?
I need attention.
You always want to.
Mom and Dad won't pay attention to me. I need attention.
And Azaghal, did I hear 19?
A nat 20 for a total of 19.
All right.
It's like all of our dice win.
So I've already explained the mechanic for the large-scale battle. I will say if any of you have features or traits that you think would be useful, I will allow you to use those in addition to the dice rolls that you make. So if there's anything in there that you think would behoove you in this, you are welcome to use that on top of your dice rolls.
Yeah, I will ask, is Hero my brother with me?
Or yes, he is with you. He is right next to you.
The whore is
He's
here.
a whore.
Yeah, he is a whore.
So Corin, you are up first in initiative.
Excellent. Okay. So, you want me to roll a d6.
Yep.
I don't
Now,
want to do that.
My brother in arms says your connection in combat with your brother Hur gives you advantage on all attacks while you're within 10 feet of each other. Does this mean that my little battalion gets advantage?
Disadvantage
Yes.
on attacks against
So I roll this
any
d6 twice?
Only
1
if
minute
you
as they pass a wisdom
want
saving.
to re-roll it.
Okay. Oh, I got a 6.
Okay, so you are playing offense, so roll a d20.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh my
Let's go!
Okay, who are
was
you
built
going
for
after?
battle.
I'm just gonna start here, I think.
Okay.
I
What
think,
a human.
Sweep.
So the men of Dorlomin are fierce.
Yeah.
They they know that their keep
What does it do?
is
I read half.
protecting the borders
Yep.
for the king,
We breed hardy stock,
and they are always looking for a good chance to
That's
prove
awesome.
themselves.
and we're vengeance.
And your vengeance.
We were wanting vengeance on these guys.
Yes.
Where are you? I'm
The passion and just the wrath of the elves of Nargothrond transfers over to the men of Dorlomin, and they completely demolish the entire battalion of orcs before they even know what hit
Let's
them.
go! They fuck around and found out.
Yeah, they did.
Whole thing gone.
Yep.
No more.
Yep.
Beleg, it is your turn.
That was hot.
Since I have been standing,
yes.
waiting, knowing that some shit was going to go down, I would have myself steadied and always had a beeline on them as they moved. I would like to use my steadying to do the exact same thing because that gives me advantage as well.
Okay, you have advantage.
So okay,
I just didn't want a 1.
I got a 2. Yep, that's a 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
2
you are
offense,
playing offense.
according to my notes.
Not nearly as good as my friend here, but it is a 27 to hit.
Damn.
Or no, I'm sorry. I wrote. Yeah, no, I'm right. 27.
What's on the die?
11
11.
plus 17.
You don't add
Oh,
any
okay, I have
modifiers for that. It's
modifier.
just a straight up
Yeah, so
D20
11.
roll.
Oh, because a group,
11.
It's a group check.
Or no,
essentially.
16. Sorry, I cannot read my shit.
It's a 16
It's
on
a
the
16
die.
on the die. It's 11 on my paper.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
So a 16 on the
That
die.
makes
So the
sense.
one in front of you, because you
What's
were
16?
ready
What
for
is
this,
16?
you were keeping an eye on it.
Yep.
You and the battalion of the Nargothrond elves. First off,
I am
they're
the
furious
voice.
at what
I
they
am
just
the
witnessed.
voice.
So you are able to command them. This is now down to a 2.
Ooh, nice.
So you took out about 80% of the orcs that were in that battalion.
Beautiful.
They are scrambling now. Azaghal.
Yeah. All right.
Is
just
that your
to
name?
clarify, yeah, Azaghal.
I never heard it.
King Azaghal, by the way,
That's King Azaghal to you.
of Belagost.
I believe I'm a lord.
Yes.
You are
Lord
Lord of Dorlomin.
Yeah.
My nemesis is for a single target thing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Then I am absolutely charging in with the full host of my dwarves to come and attack the ones in front of me. And interestingly enough, as we go in to make our attacks, you notice that we don't normally as you're running in, you charge in and through. We are coming in, and as we are going in, making sweeping attacks as to try to cleave, but not trying to get into them because we know the battle plan.
Okay. So dealing damage, but not
Yeah.
forcing your way through.
Correct.
Yeah, perfect.
So we don't have we're intentionally going in not to have friendly fire.
Yep.
So that as soon as we can swing, they already know orcs up here, dwarves down here, shoot for the head.
Yeah.
Yep. D6.
Yes. D6 first.
Gotcha. Let's roll these. I should roll that one.
Yeah, you should. It's a 32.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. You are playing offense. Roll the D20 to see how many you take out.
Okay. And I don't add anything to it. 18.
18. Excellent. So charging through. The wrath of the dwarves, when kindled, matches any others, even though they don't have a horse in the race in the same way that, say, the elves of Nargothrond do. They are ready, their axes are thirsty for blood. They charge forward, and that, the blue one, is that the one you're going after?
Yep.
That will
right
go down
in front.
to a 1.
Hell yes. You just see, like, you hear him as he's, like, cleaving through. He just says, "My brothers, let that blood meet stone!"
And so it does. Maglor.
I'm gonna tell my battalion to actually clarifying question. Friend or foe, if I were to use that, would they attack each other?
Yes.
Noted for next time. However, the plan was arrows fly. So
I fucking love that move, though.
I will look at them and say, let the arrows darken the sky, which our friends fight in. And we're gonna shoot.
Excellent.
It's a 5.
A 5, you are on offense.
Don't fuck me, Gil.
I have dark vision. That's fine.
Yeah.
It is only a 15.
15.
15's good.
No. But I have pretty good
Yes,
passive.
15. So, you also were ready, because you guys were able to see before you got there that there was something up. You had it cocked, locked, and ready to rock. So, your archers let the arrows fly and take... Which one were you shooting at? The one in front of you?
Yeah,
Yeah, take that down to a 2.
the rainbow die.
All the bows and arrows.
That will bring us back to Hurin.
Oh. Alright, my D6. A 3!
A 3, you are on offense.
Nice.
I'm gonna go for this clear, like, light
Sparkly
green
one?
Sparkly one. That one.
Yep, okay.
14.
14, very good. So you charge forward even further, and
She's using my
same
money.
thing. The elves of Nargothrond are still just in an absolute rage,
And
and
it bled into us while we're thinking about the past and holding that border and a fucking plague coming in, and we're just like, ah!
the men of Dorloman, also in a rage, cut these down to a 3.
Yeah! Woo! Keep it up.
That's not bad, not bad.
Beleg.
Okay, knowing that because of my friend and my league starting to lay waste, I want to do multi-attack to get rid of both groups. Like, split the shots, because I can do 2 attacks.
Okay.
So I'm set it up so that I'm going, let's pick off the 2, let's pick off the 2 smaller groups to weaken them, because
Yeah.
more groups off the field are better, so let me
So
roll.
you are going for the 2 and the 3, is what you're saying? Okay, yep.
So let me make sure I'm on a... Oh, that's a 1.
Okay,
You are defense.
so you have your second attack.
Yep. So then,
You're about to get in a brawl.
second 1.
No!
Roll 2 d20s.
Oh no! You only have 2 people in your group.
He's got the other guys.
Yeah.
18 and 11.
He's got 2 people.
Oh shit! 18.
Yeah, you're rolling for the bad guys.
Oh. Well,
18's rough.
Where are you? You're here. Okay, so maybe a little overambitious.
Yep.
Trying to split the attack between 2 different parties. The elves of Nargothrond are in such a blood rage that they get a little careless, and trying to divide between 2 different battalions, you take some losses.
yep.
How dare you?
Azaghal.
I got this.
We started looking as we hewed through this one, and their arrows flew through those, thinning that herd. We look over to our left, and I say, "Go for the masses! and we're going to attack the leftmost
Yep.
group
Okay.
in front of us with
Wait,
a
four?
D6.
Stark.
A 2.
You are on offense.
Hell yeah!
Get it.
Ooh, 18.
18.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, King Azaghal is doing a phenomenal job of making sure his dwarves are dialed in. They are bloodthirsty, they are ready to go, they are organized, and they make the same pass at the next battalion over, not plunging through them, but cutting across. That will go down to a 1.
Yeah. The last part of it, you just see him like sticking an orc through, grabbing it down, biting its nose off, and he just goes and gets ready for the next one.
Yes! Orc nose! Orc nose bite!
They may not have a good
Maglor.
It won't taste good, but
You know,
thematically.
because I can, and it would be interesting. I'm a bard, guys. I don't do the fighting. Friend or foe?
Yeah.
Which one?
The 2 in the back.
Yeah. Good shit.
4.
Yep. So that is a
Chill.
that's a wisdom save, right?
It is a wisdom save.
Okay.
DC what?
DC 16.
DC 16.
They're orcs. They have to have like low wisdom.
They fail.
Yeah.
They attack each other.
All right.
Let's go.
Or at least a group of 20 of them attack each other.
Is
One
it
of the
10 and 10 in
comrades.
that group, or how does that work?
Yes.
Sweet.
So if you wanted to,
PvP.
there is a 2 right in front of you. You could eliminate that battalion if you wanted to, or you could have 20 of a different battalion take each other out.
No, we'll have eliminate the one in front of us.
Okay, so Scott, if you could grab that one directly in front of you. So what you see is, how do you do it?
Just fucking madness.
I think I will take out my harp and start singing that
Baby
something
shark,
in
doo-doo, and they
beautiful
get
Elvish,
They're like,
akin to Baby Shark.
yes. So Maglor takes out his harp and starts singing about Valinor and the beauty that was there and the purity and how everything was warm and safe and gentle.
Like a
and
womb.
the orcs, upon hearing this, they initially are like, who's singing right now? This is a battle. And then they start getting kind of a crazed look in their eyes, and they turn to each other and each slash at the one next to them, wiping out the rest of the
Whole
battalion
battalion.
through orc on orc violence.
Hell yeah.
Because that is your feature that you use, if you would like to also make a battalion attack, you can do that in addition
Yeah,
to
I
that.
would. Let's go, Archer.
Let's
That's a 5.
Okay, you are on offense.
go. Let's go.
Oh, I only rolled a 7.
7. So which one are you going after?
We'll go to the sparkly one back here, shooting behind
The 10?
Yeah.
Okay, that one will go down to a 6.
Nice. Not bad.
Just that way.
Almost
there's-
down to half.
yeah.
Back to Corin.
Hey!
Hillary! Get him!
That was a really good turn, Maria.
That was
Oh no,
fucking
it's a
great.
1!
Ooh, girl, you know what happens now.
Defense!
Yep. Defense.
Roll low.
15.
Okay.
I had to roll
They
1
covered back.
eventually.
Yeah.
So
That's
there was a lot going on with the Men of Dorloman, with a lot of passion. They got after it. They realized just briefly, oh, that was a lot all at once.
Yeah.
And so there's just a brief lapse, and a few of the Men of Dorloman are
Dang it.
hewn down.
Dang it. That's okay. Shit happens.
Beleg, you are up.
Yeah, let's. We're not gonna do. Okay.
Get it. You got this.
Yeah, I'll steady the shot again.
Okay.
And
Off you go.
Get that.
get rid of a big group, hopefully.
Get him.
You have to roll a 6 first.
Oh, that's right. Gotta do the 6 first. 6.
Offense.
Yeah!
Rolled an 18.
18. Excellent. You are going for...
We'll go for, yeah.
Okay.
Start whittling.
The green
So
and
that
blue.
one, the faux pas before that really helped the Elves of Nargothrond get refocused and be like, okay, we can't go too hard, we can't get too crazy. Watching some of their brothers fall, they were able to refocus, get it dialed back in, and absolutely destroy that one down to a 1.
Yeah. It's like,
Nice.
get in the fucking game!
And so
Or whatever
you,
fucking would be.
right, whatever the equivalent to
Whatever
that
the equivalent,
is.
that's what my character's saying.
Lock it.
How's it go?
At this, he's still honor bound to protect his friend, but I think he is firm in believing that his friend can go ahead and take out the ones that are next to them. They're going to start moving through. Tactic-wise, are they too far back to attack?
No, you could move. Yeah, you can move around.
We start going like in there, around this way.
Yep.
Start like diverting the force a little bit, as he goes. Take their flanks and take their hides! As we try to go ahead and attack the main force in the back.
Okay.
A 6.
Offense.
Yeah! I'm waiting to make sure because I don't remember the rules. Only a 2.
A 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So, big aspirations. This band of orcs, because they have been able to kind of watch your tactics a couple times now. They're better prepared for your movements and how you are attacking, so that will go down to a 9.
Okay.
Which one?
The one,
the
the
copper
golden
one.
one. Yep. I'm sorry, that one's hard to read. I should have.
We also have
pulled
little
another
feet,
one.
so it took too long to get over there.
The tiny little legs is just,
They took like most of the energy to get
I
over there.
literally watched you guys run that way, like, oh, they're coming over here.
Oh, there they go.
Okay, maybe we should get our shields out, huh, boys?
Yeah. Maglor.
There's only a couple left over there.
Okay. Let's. I can do this like another time or two. You know what?
I can do this all day.
Let's make them kill each other off if I can.
Okay.
2!
Offense.
Friend or foe?
Yeah.
Okay. That is another. This is a wisdom save?
Wisdom, yep. 16.
16.
They fail.
Okay. I'm gonna have the 2 in front kill each other. Can they do that? Or do they just. Because it's 1 and 1.
Total unit of 20, so yes, you could choose 10 and 10 and 10 and have them
because
kill
it's
each
1
other.
and 1
Yes.
each and just have them
They're gone.
each other.
Let's go.
Arrows to the one I attacked earlier, which is the green one. So let's see if I'm attacking.
Man, you really cleaned up with that
You
front
got
foe.
this. You got this.
Must
Offense.
be nice that you have heart. Hold on, let me look up words. Valar person on your side.
It's 9. It's
Yep.
9
It's
Like-
9.
for the
You know.
6.
Yep.
All right.
Descendant.
Yeah.
The 6 will go down to a 1.
I mean, you kind of have a part, but they're like far descendant, I guess.
No, because I think they're mainland, not.
Yeah, they're mainland.
They all came from Valar, though.
Yeah.
No,
Well, no, I mean
not
like the.
direct
Well, not
descendant.
sorry, not Valar, but the Maiar.
No, Maiar's last
Maiar made them.
No,
No.
no.
I thought Maiar made all the
In
elves.
my no.
The Valar.
In the
made
way
everybody.
everything I understand, Euro or Elevactar
Iluvatar
is the
Iluvatar.
god,
made all
Yep.
the elves.
and they
Yes.
made yeah.
Okay.
But
Yep.
the way I look at it, I think is like direct descendant, like blood, kind of sexy descendant.
Staying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because technically,
Fair
we
point.
did go to.
Okay,
The
anyway,
land
my
of
turn,
the
right?
You went to
Yes.
Valar.
Yeah.
Yes, we're back to Hurin.
Hootie.
Get him, Hooten.
2.
Offense.
They're all still kids of Iluvatar, though.
Yeah. But
It's only a 2.
All children of God.
That's okay.
Because they
What
were
number
Valinor,
is on
that's
the
where
die?
they interacted with
3.
That will go down to a 2.
the
That's
Valar.
okay.
Valar and Valinor are different. Valinor is the place, Valar are the gods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where
You still
the
got that.
gods, the
We're back
gods
to
live in
Beleg.
Valinor.
Yeah.
So
We're
because
gonna
the
now that we're
elves
back
are
dialed
there,
in.
Yeah.
We're gonna attack
interacted
those.
with them.
We're gonna split the attack to get the
Valar.
2 and the 1 that are
Yeah,
gone.
okay.
Both
I rolled a 2 and a 3,
elves
Offense,
still
offense.
so
have
they're both offense.
everlasting life.
Okay.
It's just
Against
that of the Undying Lands, they didn't age.
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
look,
God.
They look older.
So
over here,
against
but-
the 1, I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Against the 2, I rolled a natural 20.
Both gone. Wipe them out.
Yeah!
Absolute destruction of all dem orcs. Did not stand a chance. All fully dead. Back to Azaghal.
Coming back around, we're gonna try to go ahead and flank the copper troop back there. So we're swinging around and trying to go ahead and chop them at the hamstrings,
Okay.
making
You're
that
short enough, you can do it.
sweet old D6 roll. Trying. Little ankle biters.
Like right there.
Does a 4 do what? Yeah.
That'll do what you
Jason,
need it to.
Jason, use your inner gen.
You want me to bite their ankles?
Yeah.
Okay. A 12.
A 12. What's the number on the die?
9.
I think it's a 9.
9.
Not
Take,
dead.
Take it down to a 3.
Yeah. I'm down. I'm good with that.
Really,
Lower.
it's a really pretty die.
Arrows.
Yeah, do you want a different one that's easier to
Nope.
read? Okay.
Arrows. to the
Arrows.
green
Arrows it
dice. I rolled a 3 on my D6.
Offense.
Yeah. Is it just a D1 or just a 1 on the die?
Yeah.
And I also
I was-
rolled a 3 on my D20.
I was doing.
Okay, that
touch
will
stuff.
take out 2.
2.
I was trying to change
So they're
the
at
stuff in here. So
0.8.
What's the... Which
It's
one
on
are
a
you on?
1.
Got a 1 and
It's
a
a
3.
It's on the 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
the 1 is gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was aiming for the one that I already hit.
Now we can flank these guys.
Okay, back to Hurin.
So far, so good, right? I'm doing work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm
That's-
doing good.
That means bad. Later.
Well, yeah, but so
It's
far right
just
now, great.
attacking.
Yep,
Doing so
go.
good.
Just clearing them out.
Yep, get after it.
5.
Yep.
7.
Quesadillas over there.
That has a 2 on it.
Gone.
Have to. What do we want to do?
Wiped out. Beleg.
For
We're gonna do the double attack, but focusing on that 10.
Okay.
Blue cheese.
5 and a 3.
Okay, you're good.
I think.
11 and
have some of
13.
the vodka
I
sauce
want to
on it.
know.
11 and 13. Gone. Wiped
Yes!
Have a lot of like mild and sauce.
I made up for it.
out.
For the fuckery.
The wrath of the elves of Nargothrond and the men of Dorloman were absolutely
Righteous.
unsustainable, like unrivaled. The forces of Morgoth never stood a chance. Just absolute slaughter. They did take some
She
losses
did. That's okay.
in the folly of their rage,
It is-
but
Yep.
that rage also kindled them to absolutely wipe out Morgoth's forces on the western front.
Hell yeah!
Back to the eastern front with Azaghal.
All right, we are going in for the fell swoop since we are now pincering this group with a 6.
Yep, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hells yeah!
What's left on that one?
I rolled on that one.
Well, that'll take it down to a 2. It's not nothing, but it's as close as you can get.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright.
Not glore.
That was great.
I rolled a 1.
No!
Everybody's got to hit it
Roll a
eventually.
20.
We like pushed the orcs into them.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, so you take a few losses.
Oh no!
This last battalion is just very, You rolled a 7, you said? What'd you say?
7. Yeah.
7.
Could have been worse.
Okay,
Yeah.
you two are out of combat.
Okay.
Literally any better than a 1.
The elves of Nargothrond
Any better than a 1.
are
Come here.
completely uninterested in stopping after blowing through these orcs. Gwindor is at the lead. He leapt forth before anyone else did.
Yeah.
And all of the elves of Nargothrond are following him, and they are charging across the Anfalgleith with all of the wrath they can muster.
Is my king following us, or is he staying on the wall?
Fingon is coming along. It took him a little longer to get down, so like you're a ways ahead of him, but you see he and his host are advancing across the Anfalgleith as well. Not with the same fervor,
Yeah.
but they are advancing out of Ithel Sirion. So you guys are going to...
I'll kind of like glance at him and see what he does, the king.
Okay.
Like, is he following
Everyone's got
us,
that bottom
or is
maybe.
he heading, or is he like heading across, like we said we were gonna do, is like pinch him?
Having seen what has transpired, the line that they are taking is more towards Angband.
Towards, okay, so then I will also kind of follow that trajectory.
Okay.
And head towards Angpan.
Okay, so you and your forces are heading across the Anfalgleith towards Angband. Back over here to Azaghal.
All right.
Kill them.
Gonna try, since we are completely flanked around these guys, gonna try to go ahead and finish off whatever the fuck is left. With a 5?
Yep.
Okay. Please.
Thank
How about a 19?
Wipe it out.
Yeah!
Completely destroyed.
It's the exact opposite of the elves when they're all lined up and they all do the to go ahead and go up with their chops.
Yep.
It is all of the dwarves just go
Thank you.
from underneath with their war axes and go whoosh and slash them up
Sick.
from taint to back.
And they are destroyed utterly.
Why are you crying?
You will see, since you're out of combat now officially.
Yes.
You will see as you look across the Anfalgleith, you have advanced enough, the other party has advanced far enough. They are all going to the gates of Angband. They're not messing around, they're not taking a second to revel in their victory. They are getting after it. Specifically, the elves of Nargothrond are like, we're going. The other hosts are following that same trajectory, going towards the gates.
Azaghal just looks at everyone and says, "We can't let them get there first! Move, men!" and charge through into the gates.
Okay.
Fucking go!
Walk
Yep.
Alright, you advance across
Catch
the
up.
Anfalgleith after just completely wiping out the forces of Morgoth that were inexplicably
you
waiting
just
for
went
you
outside.
Which
On-
I
Went
find
outside.
so...
on the Anfalgleith.
Yeah.
It was...
Turin. I find it very suspicious.
I imagine whoever just got axed is also one of the people that dropped the dime on us.
No, because he has been gone for forever.
He's been gone for years.
Yeah.
Like, he's been missing... Hold up. Let me double check my notes. I wrote the notes down. Okay. Lore drop. The Battle of Sudden Fire is when he
Oh,
was
yeah.
missing.
That was a while ago.
Yes. I thought he gave me a year, and it might have been 400 years, but I could be wrong.
The 400 years was a different thing. This was like 19, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
so it's definitely been a while.
Fair.
As you cross the Anfalgleith, the iron mountains just continue to get larger and larger. The towers of Thangorodrim just billowing forth black smoke. It's enough to block out the sun, or at least greatly reduce it. So it just continues to get darker and darker the closer you get to the gates. As you are approaching the gates, you get probably 500 yards from the front gate, and you hear a voice. You hear a voice that sounds like it's coming from the depths of the mountain.
Oh, no.
It is dark, and it is deep, and it is fell. It raises the hair on the back of your neck. It sounds like pure evil. You hear a voice say,
Lure something.
Oh my god. Hold up. I can't wait for this.
Uk izum hai maprog latop goth. Go forth, my legions, and protect thy master.
Fuck yeah!
He got the special gas!
Hell yes! Yes!
Everything he said.
No, that was fucking great. We're about to get flooded.
We're fucking wrecked!
They're going to flood us. Holy shit, that was good.
the black speech, you heard Uk izub hai maprog latop goth.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah.
In the common
Gesundheit.
tongue, it translates to go forth, all legions, protect thy master. Now, all of you
That's good.
would notice one interesting thing about the messaging here. He didn't say, go forth and kill, go forth and attack.
Protect.
He said, go forth and protect.
Yeah.
Thought it is.
It's clear that Morgoth intended to bait you. He intended to draw you out so that you weren't able to execute your battle strategy exactly as you wanted to. He clearly did not reckon with the wrath of the people of Middle-earth. And he's a little freaked out right now that you all just absolutely tanked through the battalions that he sent forth.
We put him on his heels.
Yes,
We're on notice now.
He was not expecting what you threw at him.
We're on notice though.
The gates
That was fucking cool.
crack open.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
The gates split. Grinding
They're magnetic.
right open.
They're magnetic?
Yeah, you can
just
pop
pull
them
them apart.
Yeah, just pull them off.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
you go.
And ushering forth
They slam against the mountain.
Hell yes.
Oh, I know what it is!
Holy
Ushering
shit,
forth,
there's a
you
big
see-
boy.
What the fuck?
It's a dinosaur.
You see Glaurung, the father of dragons.
Wow.
Oh shit.
He has no wings.
He has no wings.
He doesn't need them.
He has no wings
He
to
has-
make him fly. Anyway.
I haven't done a lore drop in a while, so...
Lord,
Dragons, as defined in the Tolkien Legendarium, have 4 legs and no wings.
Oh.
There is another creature in Tolkien's lore that has 2 hind legs and wings instead of a second set of legs.
a wyvern.
That is a wyvern.
Nice.
So Glaurung issues forth. He has golden scales that, even though it's dark, still somehow shimmer as he moves.
Shit. I'm gonna attack him with these.
Glaurung looks out at you and your hosts that are on the front doorstep of Angband,
I don't want to be on the doorstep no more.
and
You literally went, oh shit.
I am relishing in this.
he says,
Well met, heroes of Middle-earth. Songs there shall be written about this day, but they shall not sing of thy glory or thy victory. Rather, they shall lament thy folly. As you came here to die and leave thy families and thy children to thraldom and suffering.
Roll to shit myself?
And I think we'll stop there for today.
Wow!
No!
Dragon! I thought maybe Matt, because you said something about like one of the times that he threw things out and he was like Balrogs and dragons, and I was like, what if we fight a dragon?
Yeah, what if?
What if?
Balrog!
We're Balrog, like.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight a son of a bitch.
So, shout out to DN3D Prints. They made Glaurung for me. I found the STL file. I worked with Dave. He was amazing to work with. I sent him the STL file on like a Thursday night. It was done by Friday. I picked it up Saturday or something like that. It was like, yeah, he was great to work with. It turned out amazing. I didn't have time to paint it before. I waited too long to.
Well, you can take him home.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, He's got gold scales and is all like sexy and stuff. And then Dan actually printed this bad boy for me. So I thought I'd show this off as well. He painted it as well.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's because Dan's our painter.
Yeah. He's so good. He's very talented in that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So I'm just going.
Oh, fucking hell.
They killed it.
Yeah, they did such a good job. I'm thrilled.
That's
file
baller.
too.
Yeah, it was that was the other thing. Dave actually reviewed the STL file before I purchased it to make sure that it was like gonna come out okay, which I really appreciated.
Yeah.
So he reviewed it and then like made sure that I knew the dimensions and everything. So yeah, it turned out phenomenal.
That's epic.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so, wow, so obviously part 1, we will let you know when part 2 is going to happen.
April,
we will be
Next week.
it won't be
We
definitely.
can't do next week.
Yeah, next week. Yeah, we're going to do it next
I was
week.
gonna say, please don't make me do something else next week. It's already gonna be so full of a weekend.
So, on Friday at 7 p.m., be sure to be on our Twitch channel because we will be at our live show, which is Scott's Sweet Revenge, with these guys. I guess now that we're the week of, we can say these guys are playing characters inspired by some of their favorite candy.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
excited.
going to be. That's why we kept making all these funny, sweet jokes about all that stuff. We will also launch hard launch on Friday, and it'll be open for what we said about a week to 10 days. The pop-up shop.
Yep.
So all proceeds for the pop-up shop will help us. I would love to get us some new gear, maybe some new cameras. You know, that stuff's not cheap. So please, if you see something that's on the pop-up shop, please pick it up. But we will drop that live on the Friday of the show. So you'll have, like I said, a week to 10 days, because that means, that'd be great, because then we would close it the next time that we go live here in the studio.
Yep.
So 7 o'clock on Friday is our show. We will then be dark on the following Sunday, because live show Friday night, these two are going to be storytellers during Goshen and Dragons if you happen to be in the Goshen area. So we're going to need time to recover.
Yeah.
Plus, these two are going to be skating. So
we're all gonna need a respite on Sunday.
You're an alt, but
I don't need to skate
March
just yet.
but you need to be there.
Bonkers, man. Absolutely bonkers.
I can break somebody in practice.
That's mean. Some of those are babies.
Yeah.
Those are
But,
babies.
so
I would know.
you will not see
Some
us
of them I don't
here
care,
on
but
this
some of
Sunday,
those
but you
are
will see
babies.
us live on the stage on Friday. So be sure to check out Robin's Dirt Supplies, D&3D Prints, Third Watch Dice, our friends at on Instagram, which is the world's okayest crafter. Be sure to listen to Board all the time where you get podcasts. Check out our friends at Secret Door Games, which is at 215 South Main Street in Elkhart, and our friends at Victor Roll that are here in the Mishawaka area. Get some great food, play some great games, and of course, like I said, they are our sponsor for the live show, which holy crap, we are getting into costume. In fact, I'm meeting my costumer tomorrow to make sure everything that I'm going to be wearing fits. And also Eco All Press. We love them. Mana Project and Pocket Bard. Check them all out. They make your things great. We love them. We love you guys. Bravo, Caleb. Dope.
That was good.
Thank you.
To fact to have that be our stopping point with as much lore as you gave us, that was quite nice, sir.
I figured we were either gonna stop either right before or right after the dragon. We got a little more into lore than I necessarily.
Because
Look.
I like it.
It was
It was your
fantastic.
first DM here, and you're still able to keep it around 8 o'clock. I can't do that in 14 episodes. So, bravo.
True facts.
All
Bravo.
right.
Bravo.
Holy
Hey,
hell.
thank you so much.
Mucho amor.
We'll see you Friday.
Friday.
Friday.